What's good? What's good? What's good, my people? What's good, my peopleization? So let's get into this. King Jr., Jay Gadget, Leo Vin Smoke, Jay, Kevin Monies, John J. Doe, 88 Sports Talk, Fly Guy Indy, CKK, Broderick Haney, Boxing Boy Nation, ESO 35, Evan, Brent Lawson, Mr. Blue, MP Dub TF, Q Cincinnati, Quentin Stewart, Dread the Lion, St. Louis Mick, my brother, Jonathan 97, Block Movement Media, Big Texas Clayton Smith, Tariq Stewart, Mr. Positive Sarate, Stephen Austin, Steve Brooks, Maharabit Salam, Mark Jacobs, Irvin Green, Julian B128, Ron White, Samuel Leon, Philip D. Redden Jr., Chris Ray, Alvin Davis, my brother CB Sports TV, Carl Burrell in the building, Ron White, Chris Ray, Leo Vin Smoke, multimedia artist, my brother, Euphorbio Dave, B. Paulie, On the Rise, Chilltown Majors, No Slack 504, Chantel Hill, Kenny, Chilltown Mate, Joe 123 Wilson, Jordan Michael, Charles Edward Cheese, my brother, Fifth Ward Mogul, my brother, Elijah Briggs, what's going on? Calvin Terrell, Baby Khalid, T. Scott, OGK Experience, Cameron Renfro, GT Entertainment, Joshua Wright, The Chosen One, Rel Dance, Alice Rodriguez, Joshua Hawkins, Dago 619, Cali Factor, Black Wolf, Israel Parabellum, Mark West, TBE is TBE Legend, Mike J, Joseph Fuller, Jackie Winfrey, my brother, Huncho Two-Time, Dante Gilbert, Samuel Yimiez, Demetrius Bright, Lottie Lawson, Salvatore Di Luciano, Chick Cicerelli, my brother, Ketty Peace 504, Mark Wonderlick, Dorian Burnett, J. Wayne Citizen, Jesse R., Ramon Clark, Benjamin Harrington, Crane Enterprise, James, Jay Lynn, peace and blessings to you, Queen, DJ Eddie King, Wayne Fisher, Ken Blackwood, Rip Jones, Bobo, Cloud Boy Bone, The Noah, Mr. VA Fitted. All right, let's get into this, people. Star City J, Curtis Price, Alice Telez, Benjamin Rivard, Ches 313, J Mobile, Caddy Peace 504, K Sims. Who else we got? J Hipfire, JC. All right, let's get into this, people. Smash that like button. Let's work. Let's work. Let's work. Smash the like button. 315 people. Let's get 315 likes. Pee Wee Riley. What's going on? Anthony Williams. What's going on? Chosen One. Let's get right on into this. So if many of you may not heard this, right? Dr. Professor Stephen Taylor, my brother Bish, be megastar in the building. If you have sons, daughters, nieces, nephews, little cousins, friends with kids, have them subscribe to KK Penton TV. Again, have them subscribe to KK Penton TV. My brother Bish, a happy born day to my brother Bish. Everybody salute my brother Bish, be megastars his born day. Driptopia Clothing, Nat King Cole, Masterminds, Walter Cook, Joshua Hawkins, Invest in Yourself. What's going on? Bish, drop the link. Mike Big Boxing, my brother. Shogun 76, what's going on? Bruce Lee Win, what's going on? Do me a favor, people. Donate $1 to Super Chat. Refresh the Super Chat. People that can't send the Super Chat, I don't know why. If you can refresh the Super Chat right now, just refresh it for me. Drop $1 in the Super Chat. Refresh the Super Chat. A Kinetic, L McGee, what's going on? Charles Bell, what's going on? William O. School on Deck, my brother in Super Chat. He says, salute, Blue. Salute to you, great brother. Jimmy Bernard, the Boxing Session TBS, my brother Kai in the building. What's good with you, Kai? Jack C3, what's going on? My brother's keeper, Trey Bates, what's going on? All right, so let's get right on into this, shall we? Go subscribe to my brother, the Boxing Session TBS, my brother Kai in the building. So now let's get into this, shall we? Buddy Love, what's going on, great brother? Bruce Lee Win, brother in the Super Chat. Appreciate you, great brother. Much love to you. Marcus Freeman, what's going on? Mike Big Boxer, my brother in the Super Chat. Much love to you too, great brother. Appreciate you. Terry Pruitt, right? Peace and blessings, Queen. How you doing today? My brother Fifth Ward Mogul in the building in the Super Chat. Appreciate you, great brother. Irvin Green, brother in the Super Chat. Much love to you, great brother. Steve Brooks, brother in the Super Chat. Much love to you, great brother. DVT gang, what's going on? DeAndre Johnson, Renaissance Dad, Crown Jewel, what's going on? Appreciate my brother Steve Brooks. Larry Evil Smith, brother in Super Chat, says, salute, Blue. Salute to you, great brother. Appreciate you. John Grego, what's going on? Kambosos, the money fight is with Davis. No, it's not. Roy Boy Florida, what's going on? Chosen One, brother in Super Chat, for all you do, this 5 for you. Salute. Appreciate you, great brother. He said, Kambosos knows the money fight is with Davis. No. Jerron Purtle, my brother in the Super Chat, much love to you, great brother. I appreciate you 1,000%. Mitch Smitty, what's going on? Chick Cicerelli, my brother in the Super Chat, he said, for the channel, salute to you, great brother. AB, what's going on? Mr. Smith Job 278, what's going on? $12. Crab Meat TBE, what's going on? All right, so let's get into this. My brother Blu-ray in the building. Me and my brother Blu-ray, we putting us something together. We're going to have a special and a show coming up. Me and my brother Blu-ray. So we're going to have y'all tap in. I just been busy. Jeremiah Dream, what's going on? Ty Boogie, Trey Bates, what's going on? And I haven't got a chance so we could put this together. But me and my brother Blu-ray, we're getting ready to have we getting ready. Jay Mobile, what's going on? We getting ready to put something together huge for y'all. Calm Cherries, what's going on? Julius Thomas, Anwar Willis, what's going on? And go subscribe to my brother Blu-ray channel right now. Blu-ray, drop the link so they can subscribe to your channel. DJ Eddie King, Big Block, what's going on? Ahmad Latif, what's going on? So now let's get into this. I see that people already saying that, you know, George Kambosos understands the big payday. Well, let me ask you this question. 88 Sports, so what's going on? John Greco, what's going on? The Chosen Ones, what's going on? For one, y'all see the title, right? And it says Floyd Mayweather is the reason that John Walker, what's going on? Devin Haney, he's blocking the big fights. Now, y'all may say, what you mean by that, Blue? Is Floyd Mayweather directly blocking the big fights? No. But he's blocking the big fights. And let me explain to you why. Floyd Mayweather created a blueprint. And as of today, there's not many people that follow the blueprint of Floyd Mayweather. And the powers that be do not want to see Floyd Mayweather can have another fighter. Let me enlighten y'all. He can have another fighter, right? And he's making this fighter huge, right? Like Gervonta Tank Davis. But as long as Gervonta Tank Davis is signed to Floyd Mayweather, Gervonta Tank Davis is limited in just how far he can go in the sport of boxing, okay? Because he still has somebody that he has to respond to, that he has to answer to. Salute to the Queen, Terry Pruitt, right in the building in Super Chat, dropping that dub on your boy Blue in the Super Chat. Peace and blessings to the Queen, Terry Pruitt, right, dropping that dub on your boy Blue in the Super Chat. Much love to you, Queen. Mark Jacobs, brother in the Super Chat. Much love to you, great brother. We got 550 people in 9 minutes. We should have 550 likes in 9 minutes. Ronaldo Ed, brother in Super Chat. Keep doing your thing, my bro. Salute to you, great brother. I appreciate you 1,000%. Jay Lynn, peace and blessings to the Queen in the Super Chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in the Super Chat. Ready for a great show. Oh, I'm going to give it to y'all tonight. And I'm going to give it to y'all. We're going all the way in. John Walker, brother in the Super Chat. Appreciate you, great brother. So now, Dontrell Goff, what's going on? Omar Hamilton, what's going on? So now, Crisco 713, the Clark. Steve Brooks, what's going on? Randy Leslie, what's going on? Call of Duty Mobile, what's going on? Rashawn Pittman, what's going on, great brother? So now, Floyd Mayweather laid out this blueprint. They don't mind Floyd Mayweather having a Gervonta Tank Davis because he's still limited, right? He still has a cap. Floyd Mayweather laid out this blueprint that I could do this thing on my own. I don't need belts. I don't need promoters. I don't need any direct. I could do this. There's only one fighter today that absolutely grabbed the reins of what Floyd Mayweather was dishing out. Mr. T King Texas, my brother, what's going on? Where you been at? And actually, Pull Counter Boxing, go subscribe to my brother, Pull Counter Boxing. Hall and Hustle, what's going on? And actually followed the blueprint, and his name is Devin Haney. Y'all didn't hear me. There's only one fighter today, and his name is Devin Haney. Now, let me ask y'all a question. JB 220, what's going on? Now, the writing is on the wall. Did y'all hear what George Kambosos Jr. said yesterday? It was borderline. We know where we're going with this. David Scott III, what's going on? For him to tell Gervonta Tank Davis, for him to tell Devin Haney that he had to sell his jewelry to make this fight happen is crossing the line. Okay? Salute to my brother Eddie King in the Cash App. Much love to you, great brother. Appreciate my brother Eddie King. John Grego, he said, see, this is what I'm talking about. People don't listen. They just talk. You should be quick to listen and slow to talk. You ever heard that? Be quick to listen and slow to talk. So John Grego said, Tank Davis ain't capped out. He will outsell any fighter. I never said he capped out, did I? Did anybody hear me say? And then he laughing. See, this is what's wrong with today's time. You laugh to start the sentence, and then you laugh to close it. I never said, and then you said he'll outsell any fighter in the weight class. What are you laughing at when you didn't even know what I was talking about? Don't time him out, don't block him, don't do anything. But what's funny about what you're saying when you don't even know what I'm talking about? What are you laughing at? This is what's wrong with us today. Be quick to learn. I never said anything about him capping out. I didn't say he capped out. What I said is because he has a promoter, right? There's so much he can do because he has to respond. He has to answer to somebody. I never said he capped out. Cash for Cat, what's going on? Roja, what's going on? So what are you talking about? And you had the audacity to laugh when I never said he capped out. I didn't say he's not a draw. I didn't say any of those things, but you didn't pay attention. Goodbye, John Grego. I don't even want to see you no more. Goodbye. Get him out of here. Goodbye. Goodbye. Go. I don't want to see you here now. He's talking about the bottom line is the Kambosos versus Davis is Kambosos. Goodbye. Get him out of here. I don't even want to see him no more. I don't even want to see him no more. Code 67 Sports TV. What's going on? Gomez, what's going on? Now watch this now. Now let me give y'all a lesson to what he just said because he don't know what he's talking about. Right? So now he just said the bottom line is the big money fight is Tank Davis versus Kambosos. Well, get this. Now I want you to answer this question. See, this is how silly they talk and don't pay attention, right? Because they don't know what they're talking about. So now, how could the money fight be with Tank, right? When Leonard Ellaby himself told me that Devin Haney gets paid upwards of $3 million and they don't have the money to pay that money, right? Didn't he tell me that? Stack of Mill TV, what's going on? Yes or no? Didn't he say that Devin Haney gets paid big money? Sheena, peace of blessings, queen. He gets paid over $3 million, and there's nobody who's going to pay that. Isn't that the reason why they don't make the fight with Devin Haney? Yes or no, people? Did he say that? Yes or no? Crane Enterprise, brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in the super chat. Salute, Blue. I didn't get the notification yesterday, but I watched and liked the video this morning. Oh, I appreciate you 1,000%, great brother. iBomb Inc., what's going on? Right? Trying Justice said no. He said Devin is making $1 million. Get him going. I don't know where y'all coming from. What are you talking about? He told me personally that Devin Haney makes just behind Tank Davis. He makes $3.5 million. What are you talking about? He says I'm happy for him making his money, but who's going to pay him that money? Machiavelli Mafia, my brother, what's going on? King Slug, what's going on? What are you talking about? He only makes $1 million. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Boston Good, what's going on? Israel Guzman, what's going on? Where did it come from with these things? He never said that. So anyway, Trade Dub 234, Benny from the Bronx, what's going on? So now he said that they wasn't going to pay. Where's the money coming from? So George Kambosos Jr. and Teofimo Lopez, he said George Kambosos said he want the big money, right? Guillermo Maldonado, what's going on? He said he want big money. Now, here's just debunk the notion that he just said before we got him out of here. Pop 375, what's going on? Before we got him out of here. Chris Hart, what's going on? Okay, so he said that they didn't have the money to pay for Devin Haney, for a Devin Haney fight. G Wood, what's going on? Who's going to pay for it is what he said. Devin Haney makes a lot of money. There's nobody going to pay for it. So if Teofimo Lopez and George Kambosos Jr., they did B&B Boxing News. What's going on? So they bid 3.2. So that means George Kambosos got at least 1.2 million, and Teofimo Lopez got 2 million, right? Okay, Easy Lumen, what's going on? If he's looking to get even more money, his biggest payday in his next fight, that's the reason why he just told him TBF Furball, Ivan Flores, what's going on? That's why he just told him Kareem Ebanks, Mitch Smitty, what's going on? To sell his jewelry, right? To get the biggest payday. Grace Sabelli, what's going on? So, Easy Lewin, what's going on? DC Sneakers 202, Terry McLean, what's going on? So now, if he said that, somebody tell me, how could the money fight for George Kambosos Jr. be against Gervonta Tank Davis when they don't have upwards of $3 million to pay Devin Haney and they're not interested in his belts? So where's this big money fight coming from? Because Tank Davis already fights on pay-per-view. If they didn't have $3 million to pay Devin Haney, how are they going to have $3 million to pay George Kambosos Jr.? And he's looking to break bank. So how are you going to possibly pay George Kambosos Jr. the big money? Herbert Johnson, what's going on? If you can't pay Devin Haney $3 million and he's looking to get more than $3 million, well, how are you going to pay him? Get Nine Your Biz, get him out of here. Goodbye. Ratchetson 91, Lost Sweat Real, my brother. What's going on? So where are you going to pay him at? Juan Theme said they could sell a fight. Yeah, they could sell Devin Haney fight as well. You didn't hear what I just said. Let me educate you again. I don't know what part of this don't I understand. I need to talk slower. Cap City 518, what's going on? Antonio Hernandez, what's going on? They just said, he said they could sell a fight. Yeah, well, if they could sell a fight, Chris Bernadette, what's going on? Then they could sell a fight with Devin Haney. Joe Davis 2310, what's going on? What are you talking about? They could sell a fight. George Kambosos Jr. Now everybody want to act like, see, this is what I don't like. This is what I don't like. The official Josie Joe, what's going on? Now all of a sudden you want to act like you ain't know who George Kambosos Jr. was. And now you want to come here acting like you know who George Kambosos Jr. is. Because he beat Teofimo Lopez. You had no idea who George Kambosos Jr. was before the Teofimo Lopez fight. Now everybody want to act like George Kambosos Jr. is a bigger name than Devin Haney. Now you know George Kambosos Jr. You ain't know who he was. So now you talking about, well, they could sell a fight. Well, Tank don't even want to fight for those belts. So what they selling? And if that's the case, they could have sold Devin Haney fight because he's a bigger name than George Kambosos. By far. It's not even close. So what are you talking about? The moment you come here, if they come here and they act like George Kambosos is a bigger name than Devin Haney, I want them going immediately. I don't even want to respond to them or nothing. Irvin Green, brother in the super chat. Didn't Tio also mention his chains and jewelry? The writing is on the wall. They're attacking the lifestyle. We've seen this before. Right. Because they can't live the lifestyle that he lives. They mad Irvin Green that he's been following the blueprint of Floyd Mayweather. So let me explain. Floyd Mayweather laid this blueprint. The only person following the blueprint to a T is Devin Haney. And because of Floyd Mayweather, this is why I tell you Floyd Mayweather's blocking the fights. You know why Floyd Mayweather's blocking the fights? Because he's not even giving his fighters the blueprint that he's following. Having no balls. Devin Haney's following the blueprint to a T. And he's making big money at 23. More so than Floyd Mayweather was making at 23. And guess what? They know. If this dude, who's to say, we're building up all these people. Just like they used to build up people that could beat Floyd Mayweather. This guy could beat Floyd Mayweather. Oh, he can't. Oh, this guy could beat. Oh, he can't. Floyd Mayweather ain't got no chin. This is all the same writing they have for Floyd Mayweather, people. You just may not remember. Percy Moore, brother in the super chat. He said, but didn't George Kambosos Jr. say he's fighting for legacy? That's what he said. But all of a sudden, he also said, Percy Moore, he also said that he not undisputed. But all of a sudden, all his status on all his social media says undisputed. Isn't that something? He said it wasn't about money. But now all of a sudden, he's telling Devin Haney to sell his jewelry so he can get paid the biggest payday of his career. And you got people in here coming here talking about, he just said he want the biggest payday of his career. Bob Arum ain't trying to pay that for Lomachenko. Thus the reason why they would rather let it go, the WBO order it. He ain't trying to pay George Kambosos money because ain't nobody knew who George Kambosos was. And they still don't know. All they know is he's the guy that upset Teofimo Lopez. Period. Now everybody want to act like George Kambosos Jr. is a mega star. Isn't that amazing? For one fight, the fight that Teofimo Lopez refused to fight Devin Haney. Now he's a mega star. Everybody's happy and satisfied, and I don't like it. We're just dancing around Devin Haney. A dude, his father, Bill Haney. And it has nothing to do with my relationship with him. Absolutely nothing. I know how to separate facts from feelings. But father, trainer, manager Bill Haney is wearing a lot of hats. And if you see what goes on behind the scenes and how he has to move here, move here, move there, and they have their own promotional company. And they're trying to get other fighters fights. I watched Bill Haney try to make fights for other fighters all the way up until like 3, 4 in the morning. He still got to worry about Devin's fight, but he still have to run DHP, Devin Haney Promotions. I watched this dude have to make fights and look for opponents and do this and do that all the entire night because they're doing it on their own. Yes, they have a partnership and a relationship with Eddie Hearn, Matchroom, and DAZN. But they still have to, it's still their brand that they're responsible for. Just like Mayweather Promotion. See, Floyd Mayweather, he got somebody he could trust in Leonard Ellaby to represent his brand. D-Quest 007, brother in Super Chat. Haney would need to overpay like Canelo overpaid Plank. Facts. Kyle, what's going on? Which is not a problem. The problem here is, here's where the problem lies, is that everybody sees and understands what Devin Haney's trying to do. But they also understand if Devin Haney grabs the reins at 23 years of age, the sport of boxing could be in trouble. Because now we can have another Floyd Mayweather on our hands. They see, y'all don't see. See, the people that come in and track this and want to say, oh, well, Devin Haney is this, Devin Haney that. No, they see. They understand this dude is 23 years of age. Imagine when he physically grows into himself. He's committed to the sport. He's doing it on his own. They're making big money on their own. Leonard Ellaby told you, I'm proud of what they're doing. So what I'm telling y'all is, Tune, what's going on? They don't want to see another rise of Floyd Mayweather in the sport of boxing. That's what they don't want to see. They know his star power, his status is going to go through the roof. He fights and beats George. Look how y'all view George Kambosos Jr. suddenly after he beats Teofimo Lopez. Now imagine what would have happened if Devin Haney would have beat Teofimo Lopez. He's already a superstar. Imagine he beats here. Y'all acting like George Kambosos Jr. is the star of all stars. Suddenly, for one fight, you ain't know who he was. When Mickey Bay said, I fought George Kambosos, y'all was like, man, I ain't even know he fought Mickey Bay. You ain't even know that. Didn't even know it. So imagine if Devin Haney would have beat Teofimo Lopez. They're trying to prevent Devin Haney. Do you think it's a coincidence that all of a sudden, guys like Lou DiBella is talking about he's an email champion? Do anybody view Jamal Charlo as an email champion, people? Machiavelli Mafia, my brother in Super Chat. Oh, snap. Blue gave the call to the block people if they acting, the mod's about to be on your, like dudes taking over Carter in New Jack City. Facts. Yeah, I don't even want to see them. B. Martin Jr., what's going on? Because they're unrealistic. And they're just here to cause confusion. They're just here to cause confusion. That's what they're here for. They're not here to be productive to the sport of boxing. They're just here to cause confusion. Oh, the big money fight is Tank. Yeah, I agree. Tank is the big draw, right? Even Dev said Tank is making the big money. He's the big draw. Right. We all know this. Bill said that. Tank is the big dog. Yeah, we know Tank is the big dog. But that don't mean they're paying his opponents to be the big dog. Y'all not paying attention. He's the big dog himself. But is he paying his opponents to be the big dog? Okay, I'm sure Isaac Cruz got his biggest payday. But are they going to pay George Kambosos Jr. his biggest payday? His biggest payday ain't what Isaac Cruz's biggest payday is. It's two different biggest paydays. Fifth Ward Mogul, brother, Super Chat, 100 people, 1,000 people in here. The likes is slow. Yeah, get the likes all the way up, people. I don't even know how many likes we got. Smash that like button. We got 1,200 people. We should have 1,200 likes. Okay, so Jeremiah Dream, what's going on? So yeah, we know that Tank the money man, but the reason that they said they're not fighting Devin Haney is because Devin Haney makes too much money. Well, George Kambosos Jr. wants more than that $3 million. So how are they going to pay George Kambosos Jr.? You think that they're going to pay George Kambosos Jr. $4 million? Yeah, Tank is getting the money for sure. Nobody denies that. Not saying Tank ain't a superstar. I never said Tank star status or no. What I'm saying is Tank has a promoter. And what I mean by that is this, okay? Follow what I'm saying. Tank has a promoter. So essentially, to a degree, the sport of boxing is viewing it. Loving Down Gaither, what's going on? Okay, Tank is still under a structure. That's what I'm talking about, limitless. When you're working for somebody, opposed to working for yourself, the ceiling is completely different. Heavy Bag Boxing TV, what's going on, great brother? The ceiling is completely different for you working by yourself and being your own boss, and you working for somebody and climbing the ladder with them. It's completely different. Do you think, listen to what I'm telling you. Leonard Ellerby just said, High Science 7, what's going on? Lamar Boy, what's going on? Leonard Ellerby just said, where's the money coming from to pay these fighters, right? The opponents. Okay, cool. So that means Tank has a limitation. Y'all didn't hear what I said. That means Tank has a limitation. Devin Haney and Bill Haney, Brown Lumber 909, what's going on? Supreme TD 4L, what's going on? Uncle J, what's going on? Ace Sneed, what's going on? Devin Haney and Bill Haney are trying to, they're going to find the money to give to these other fighters, but he also he don't have a cap on what they're going to give you. Because for one, Matchroom, Eddie Hearn, and DAZN, they need Johnny True Blue Stale. What's going on? They're trying to get as much exposure as possible. That's the reason why they dished out $10 million for Mikey Garcia versus Jesse Vargas. Eddie Hearn is trying to make a statement. Ray Patterson, what's going on? Mello S, what's going on? You understand? Floyd Mayweather, Leonard Ellerby, they're not trying to make a statement. Their statement is already made. They're already solidified. DJ Senji, what's going on? You understand? Yeah, Charles Edward Chi, my brother, he said the promoters are supposed to work for the fighters. The problem is the advances flip that in the contract. Facts. So here's what happens, right? The promoters also want to get theirs. About to YouTube, what's going on? I'm not saying Eddie Hearn don't want to get his piece. DAZN don't want to get their piece, because they do. My baby boy in the building, what's going on with you, John? I love you, kid. So they want to get their, yeah, of course DAZN want to get his piece. But Eddie Hearn is well aware what George Kambosos' ceiling was. They don't want to see another Floyd Mayweather that's uncontrollable in the sport of boxing. You're not hearing me. And so because of that blueprint, and because Devin is one of the only people that's following the blueprint of Floyd Mayweather, how many other fighters at 21 and 22 and 23 is making $3 million a fight? He's making just about what Terrence Crawford is making with the biggest. Terrence Crawford is making 3.5 with ESPN, the biggest sporting platform in the world. Devin is making that by himself at 23. He's 11 years younger than Terrence Crawford, people. He's 11 years younger than Terrence Crawford, people. And he don't have the engine behind him. So I want y'all to understand this. Imagine Devin Haney becomes undisputed at 23 years of age, making $3 to $4 million on his own. Imagine what he's going to do when he's 31. And imagine what precedence he sets for the people coming behind him. Because he's not a selfish person. Carolina Fresh, what's going on? So they don't want Devin Haney. He beats George Kambosos. He don't need nobody else. And he's teaching the people behind him that you could do it on your own. Bill is teaching you you can do this on your own. They took the model from Floyd Mayweather. They took the model from Floyd Mayweather at an earlier age than Floyd Mayweather learned to take the model. He learned after. Floyd Mayweather was already a world champion. Floyd Mayweather was already established when he got out of his contract with Bob Arum in Top Rank. Devin Haney's doing this on his own. They looking at this, man, if this dude beats George Kambosos Jr., becomes undisputed, he moves up to junior welterweight. You now you living off the hope factor. You're hoping somebody dethrones him. And what if they can't? The sky's the limits. Irvin Green, brother in the super chat, he said Devin is basically an independent artist in the rap game. Tank has a machine behind him, but Devin has no middleman. He is to the system. This is a fact. This is a fact. That's what I'm trying to say, Irvin Green. Now imagine Irvin Green. He accomplishes being undisputed. Huh? He did that on his own? He's making 3.5 on his own? He's undisputed? Imagine what that do to the young phenom coming up behind him. That's a fan of Devin Haney. Oh, this dude, Devin Haney he ain't partying. He ain't doing all that stuff. Trust me. He locked in. Listen, I went to Devin Haney's house. Devin Haney is recovering in his house. And guess what he's doing? Watching film. I kid you not. He's in his gym. He was pretty much by himself in his gym. And he's recovering in a recovery machine, but he's watching film. That's it. He's 23. Y'all not even hearing me, man. Marky Dan 123, brother in super chat. I'm not ready to call him a Doug Blue. I'm gonna wait to see who his next fight is. If he fight anyone outside of Devin, Loma, and Tank, then he's ducking. Oh, he's already. See, here's the thing. Jose the Great, what's going on? He's already he said Jake Paul's making millions. Jake Paul's coming from a completely different background. Jamal Stafford, brother in the super chat. Floyd can't make George Kambosos want to fight Dev. And I don't know, TMT not gonna pay George Kambosos crazy for the fight when Tank don't care about belts. It's George Kambosos' fault. If he ducks undisputed. I never said James with AZ, my brother, Dub _ right side. What's going on? I never said it was Floyd Mayweather's fault. That what I'm saying is it's who Floyd Mayweather became. It's what he accomplished, and it's what he taught Devin Haney, and it's what Bill Haney, his father, picked up from Floyd Mayweather. It's what they saw in the business. It's Devin Haney's talent along with the business mind that's why he's getting a hard time. If he was such an easy out, why not just fight him and get it over with? I don't understand. He had to force Joseph Diaz into the fight. Ryan Garcia's is mandatory. Didn't want to fight him. What are we talking about here? Dub _ right side, brother in super chat. Salute, Blue. Just getting my notification. I see you turn tonight for sure. Because this bothers me. The fact that he said you need to go and sell your jewelry, huh? Last time I checked, he's making 3 times the amount George Kambosos Jr. is. What is he talking about? Because of the DeAndre Carey, what's going on? Because Dub Zone, what's going on? Because of the perception of the culture. That's why. Y'all didn't realize that. JT Jumper, Les Hart, what's going on? Black Cam TV, what's going on? Fern 3940, what's going on? Devon Webster, my brother, what's going on? Sherman Callahan, what's going on? Y'all not paying attention. You need to sell I'm making 4 times the amount of money you making, and you telling me I need to sell my jewelry to make this fight happen? So here's what y'all not understanding. Tell a little Scrappy, what's going on? Swell Battle, what's going on? So here's another thing. T Bonafide, what's going on? Irvin Green, brother in the super chat. They don't want Devin to win the Grammy. LOL. They don't hear you, Blue. Floyd turning into what he despised the most, a suit. He has a suit. Jordan Michael, what's going on? LSD Culture, what's going on? Madison Griffin, Nathan Beckham, what's going on? So now let me explain this to y'all, right? Swell Battle said, tell him to fight Gary. Why? Drew Blue, what's going on? Let me ask you a question. Did you know who George Kambosos Jr. was? Bullet Gibson, what's going on? Von Dollar, what's going on? If you come here and act like you knew who George Kambosos Jr. was, I'm going to block you. So now, I'm asking you a question. Did you know who George Kambosos Jr. was before he fought Teofimo Lopez? Jew Blue, what's going on? Why didn't I see you here complaining that Teofimo Lopez was fighting George Kambosos Jr. when you didn't know who he was? Now, all of a sudden, everybody's in love with Isaac Pitbull Cruz and George Kambosos Jr. Ain't that something? Ain't that something? Now, suddenly, everybody's in love with George Kambosos Jr. and Isaac Pitbull Cruz. Human, what's going on? Suddenly, everybody's impressed with these two fighters. Isn't that something? Chris Adams, what's going on? Tyrone Glasswell, what's going on? Wally Gator, what's going on? Solomon Walker, what's going on? Now, everybody want to act like, man, George Kambosos Jr. is the big dog. What? Ben Frank 100. What's going on? Mike Biggs. Yeah, I knew Bless 365. Peace of blessings to you, Queen. Yeah, I knew about Isaac Cruz as well. What I'm saying was he ain't a big dog, and he wasn't a big dog. But now suddenly he puts up a valiant effort against Tank Davis, and now he's the major draw. Marissa Aiken. Peace of blessings, Queen. 15 shorty, 21-215. What's going on? So now here's the thing. So he tells Devin Haney to sell his jewelry. Now you feeling yourself because these fans, PGH Big Dog, what's going on? Because they don't want to see Devin Haney successful. They don't want to see Devin Haney win. See, this is not about George Kambosos Jr. This is about not letting Devin Haney grow. This is about not letting Devin Haney be successful. Don't let him get those belts. Lou DiBella talking about Devin Haney as a email champion? That's irresponsible on the part of Lou DiBella. That's irresponsible on Lou DiBella's part. You are a promoter. Mario Pereira, what's going on? Now, how could you be a fighter when you got a fighter in you got a promoter in Lou DiBella telling people that a fighter is an email champion when he understands the politics of this whole WBC franchise title thing? Because when it's his fighter that can't get a fight. Now, let me ask y'all a question. Would Lou DiBella be talking his franchise talk? Had what's his name? Richard Coleman beat Lomachenko? Had he been talking that talk, had Richard Coleman beat Lomachenko and he wanted his fighter to get his opportunity when it was franchise talk? Hoodism 3, DB100, what's going on? Would he have been talking that franchise talk then? Would he be telling people that this fighter is an email champion? That's irresponsible for a promoter to talk like that. Kenichi Bear, what's going on? Salute to the historian in the building. Yeah, Curry, I'm going to send you the link. So it's irresponsible on the part of a promoter to tell anybody, a fighter, whether that's your fighter or not. You should never be telling nobody that this guy is an email champion. See, that's one thing Leonard Ellaby and Floyd Mayweather never do. Box Fan 713, Southport Boxing Media. What's going on? Corbin Phoenix, what's going on? Nick J, peace and blessings to the Queen, Nick J. Nick J, go subscribe to the Queen Nick J channel. Shogun 76, what's going on? Animal Wildfire, what's going on? Wildlife, what's going on? AJ Johnson, what's going on? Leonard Ellaby and Floyd Mayweather never, ever do that to another fighter. They never do that. Ever. That's one thing they never do. They never downplay no other fighter and what he's accomplished. Ever. Sakai San Francisco, what's going on? Whether we feel like they just following the script or not. You never hear Leonard Ellaby, because he's the one doing most of the talking. You never hear Leonard Ellaby talking about, oh, this guy's an email champion. Never. You never hear Leonard Ellaby and Floyd Mayweather talking about, oh, this guy ain't the real champion. Never. They never said Teofimo Lopez was undisputed or he wasn't an undisputed champion. They just said he's a good young champion. That's it. Leave it as such. If you're Lou DiBella, you have influence and you're a promoter, why would you say another fighter is an email champion when you know all he's trying to do is earn it the hard way? He's trying to fight the best. What did Devin Haney do to garner all of this disdain, people? Ask yourself that question. Even from these fans here. Because they see another rise in Floyd Mayweather. That's what they see. 88 Sports Talk, brother in Super Chat. He already ducking people don't realize on Kambosos' Instagram he put undisputed, which means he doesn't have to fight Haney, but he told Tio he wasn't. Facts. Dub_right side, brother in super chat. Haney is the class boogeyman at 135. At 23, he is only going to keep getting better. He will be pound for pound champ in a few years. Agreed. Agreed. And y'all, my brother Renee Boss Young in the building. Go subscribe to the Queen, Nick J, and Bassiana channel, please. Hope, Nell, what's going on? So now we know that you ask yourself this question. What did Devin Haney do? He don't even talk like that. You don't see Devin Haney doing nothing unless it's fight week. And anything else, CSM, HBJ Door, what's going on? Where you been at, brother? You hear Devin Haney talking only when there's a fight week, or when he's trying to fight another fighter. So why would you now ask yourself this question? Why did he garner so much disdain? For what? What did he do for people to say, man, I don't like Devin Haney? What did he do? What did he do to you? What did he do? Everybody else doing more talking than he is. So what did he do that all of a sudden everybody just don't want to see him get his opportunity? You know what he did? He did it by himself. He's successful by himself. He's a millionaire by himself with him and his father. That's what he did. That's what he did. He's a millionaire by himself. Just him and his father. The whole team, Devin Haney's entire team, people. And we got 1,400 people here and we still don't have 1K likes. What is y'all doing, man? 1,400 people here and we should be at 1.2K likes. We got 500 people just moonlighting. We don't even have 850 likes. IG, what's going on? Okay, my brother CSM HBJ Dog, blessings to you and the wife, great brother. How we don't have at least 1.2K likes? What are we doing? Participate, it's free. Smash the like button. King Judah, brother in Super Chat, he said, yo, they are going to give you black fighters the Rigondeaux and Luis Ortiz treatment, bro. They will duck and discredit for as long as possible. Facts, that's what they trying to do. But Blue ain't having that, bro. Ain't having it. Boss Red 357, brother in the Super Chat. I mean, in the building. What's going on? Donnie D, 1954. Where you been at, OG, in the Super Chat? Bluebird, they think minimizing Haney hides ducking heads. Facts. Where you been at, OG? I ain't see you in a month of days. Get the likes to 1.3K. Salute to brother Heavy Bag Boxing TV, brother in the Super Chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in the Super Chat. Devin Haney must be blocked in order to continue that stat quo in boxing. If he succeeds, he could potentially upset the traditional order of the business. It's too many youngins watching his moves. Bro, I'm going to leave that right there. I'm going to leave that right there. I'm going to leave that right there. Because suddenly, we got all these Devin Haney detractors. I don't understand. Where did they come from? Why's my door open, man? Where did they come from? Lynette Bowman, peace and blessings to the queen in the Super Chat, dropping that on your boy Blue in the Super Chat. He's a boss. That's why. Yeah. And not only that, Lynette Bowman, not only is he a boss, Lynette Bowman, but he could back it up in the ring. See, they see how easy he beat Joseph Diaz. He beat Joseph Diaz easy. They saw how easy he beat Jorge Linares. He beat him easy. They saw how easy he beat Gamboa. He beat him easy. They saw the dimensions. He outboxed Gamboa from a distance. Then he's boxing other fighters on the inside. Your favorite fighter, after you said he was boring, after you said all he did was run. Well, now he's boxing your favorite fighters in the pocket. He's getting clipped. And that all of a sudden, that shaky chin that y'all talked about ain't show up against Joseph Diaz. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. The shaky chin that you talked about, it ain't show up against Joseph Diaz, did it? It ain't show up, did it? It ain't show. Hold on 1 second, y'all. Get the likes up to 1.3K, man. Smash the like button. That shaky chin ain't show up, baby. It ain't show up like you wanted it to. Mr. Smurf 459, brother in the super chat, much love to you. Elbow, what's going on? The shaky chin ain't show up like you wanted it to, huh? Like you expected it to. It didn't show up. So then they turn it into, yeah, well, he keep get hit with the left hand. Now, George Kambosos Jr., let's just go over the contradictions of George Kambosos Jr., shall we? Donnie D, I got you, great brother. I got your super chat. Let's just go over the contradiction of one said George Kambosos Jr. I told you guys. That's why I told Devin Haney as soon as he walked up that George Kambosos Jr. suddenly started talking about exciting fighters. You got to be an exciting fighter. I want to be in fight of the year fights. And let me ask you a question. Who wants to be in fights where they constantly getting hit? If you could avoid getting hit. Who wants to do that? No fighter wants to be in the ring where they're consistently getting hit. Why would you want to do that? If you could avoid getting hit, some fighters just don't have the physical attributes to not get hit. G. Cole, what's going on? Lord William TV, what's going on? They just don't have the physical attributes to not get hit. Right? So then they glorify getting hit because they can't avoid not getting hit. So then they tell you we endure Mexican style boxing. Ain't nothing cool about that. Ain't none of these fighters ain't trying to get hit on a regular basis. If that's the case, why they put their hands up as soon as the bell rings? Kenichi Bear, brother, super chat. Devin got buzzed and won the round. That was the best they could come up with. Facts. That's a fact. So ask yourself this question: why did they come out and immediately protect themselves? What you protecting if you don't care about getting hit? It don't add up. Of course you don't want to get hit. Grant Gabriel, brother in super chat. Thing is, Devin don't even have to fight in the pocket like that to win. He could have boxed comfortably against Diaz and Linares. Sure could have. And they saw that as well. The first 3 rounds against Joseph Diaz, Joseph Diaz didn't even land a punch. He couldn't land a punch. Smash the like button, people. We got 1,300 people. We should have 1,300 likes. I don't want to keep saying that. Get the likes all the way up. Stop moonlighting, participate. It's free. The real easy, leasy. What's going on? Mark it in 123, brother in super chat. What if Shakur decides to move up and become the mandatory? Cam going to drop that belt like his depend on it. Shakur versus the field, hashtag future, hashtag pound for pound king. Agreed. See, the thing about Shakur Stevenson is he has a promotional company. He's under controlment. Devin Haney is not. Devin Haney can fight on whatever network he so choose. Oh, you want me? See, let me ask you a question. JP, brother in the super chat. Can't forget how they did Robson versus Alvarez. Media stay silent. Big respect to you, Blue. Appreciate you, great brother. Facts. Now ask yourself this question, right? George Kambosos has everything at his disposal. TDLC, what's going on? Right? Donnie D, 1954, brother and OG in the super chat. Sweet Pea swam without getting wet. Sweet science. Facts. And even he got dropped. He wasn't trying to, but he got dropped. So some people that just can't avoid it, they can avoid it. Some people can't. Get the likes up. We got 1,350 people here. And we still don't. We should have 1,300 likes. Easy. Get the likes all the way up. Participate. It's free. Costs you nothing. Danny Blakeney, what's going on? So now listen to this, right? When you're George Kambosos Jr., you have everything at your disposal when it comes to Devin Haney. DJ Zion Love, what's going on? He's giving you everything you want. You're going to get your biggest payday fighting Devin Haney of your career. You are going to get the opportunity to fight for undisputed. And you're going to do so in your backyard in Australia. He's not against doing anything. Devin Haney is not trying to hold you up. Oh, you want your biggest payday? We're going to get you your biggest payday. Oh, you want to fight in Australia? No problem. And you're going to fight for undisputed. So you're going to get your biggest payday, and you're going to fight for undisputed, and you get to do it at your house, and you still dancing around it? Now ask yourself why, people. See, people got a misconception when they say, "Oh, Tank Davis is the cash cow." Yeah, Tank Davis is the cash cow when it comes to his own grossing. That don't mean Tank Davis is going to make you the cash cow when you fight him. See, he's not on that level of Floyd Mayweather, where Floyd Mayweather, you're going to get your absolute biggest career life-changing payday. That's not what's going to happen when you fight Tank. They already told you we don't have that type of money to pay the opponents. It's nothing against them. I'm saying that, yeah, he's the cash cow. He's the drawing power. Him himself. Him himself. Not his opponents. So we know Eddie Hearn is going to go above and beyond to get Devin Haney's opponents paid, along with Devin Haney. So you're going to get your biggest payday, and you're going to get the opportunity. Devin Haney said, now what sense does this make when George Kambosos Jr. said, oh, only thing you got to do is come 8,000 plus miles to the down under? Well, why would you say that when Devin Haney been saying from the beginning of time that I'll come to Australia? He's never said, oh, I'm not going to Australia. He's obliged you from the beginning. He agreed with you from the beginning. He said, I'll go to Jupiter. And then you say, you ain't have to go to Jupiter. All you got to do is come to Australia. Well, why would you say that? I already told you I'll come to your neighborhood. So what are you talking about? JC, brother in the super chat. He said, Blue, they can't let the young man become too big because they can't control them after that. Floyd showed the blueprint. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Salute to my brother JC. Dub _ right side, brother in the super chat. He said, top rank will hold Shakur back. Look how they treated the Valdez. They refused to let him get in the ring with Shakur. NBF is real. This is a fact. Chef B, what's going on? So this is what I'm trying to tell y'all. So when people come here, DC Trucker, what's going on? When they come here and they tell you, salute to my brother G Al in the building. What's going on with you, G Al? Malik Ray, what's going on? C Floyd, what's going on? Damian Milton, brother in the super chat, dropping that half on your boy Blue in the super chat. He said, touch before the fight is free. Support the channel. Great content every time. Keep proving us with the fossil facts. It's all love over here. Salute to my brother Damian Milton, dropping that half on your boy Blue in the super chat. Much love to you, great brother. Appreciate you. So here's the thing, right? You look at it from this standpoint, and you got to say to yourself, right? Real McCoy, my brother, what's going on? You got to say to yourself, Steve Young, brother in the super chat, dropping that half on your boy Blue in the super chat. Blue, to be honest, I believe the reason they don't want Devin to get the undisputed belts is because once he gets it, he's going to hold up the division being unbeatable, racking up money, defending belts. No, that's not what it is, Steve Young. See, you got to understand. No, his status. OMG Beats, what's going on? DeHaven Alexander, what's going on? His status goes through the roof, and everybody have to answer to him after that. You understand? Let me say it to you again, Steve Young. X Crypto, what's going on? His status goes through the roof, and then you have to respond to him on his terms. See, they understand. Once Floyd Mayweather got the status, he controlled the sport of boxing, like the historian always said. I never seen somebody control the sport of boxing like Floyd Mayweather. Devin Haney beats George Kambosos Jr. for undisputed. He's not staying at 135. He ain't going to hold the division. As soon as he beats George Kambosos Jr., he's leaving. He's exiting stage left. He's actually helping the division once he wins. Once he beats George Kambosos Jr., he actually frees up the division opposed to holding it up. See, now you can make multiple fights for world championships because he's going to vacate those belts. You understand? So see, if he gets the belts, he's not going to hold the division because they can't beat him. No, he gets the belts. He's going to free up the belts. No, he gets the belts and becomes undisputed. He holds up the sport of boxing. Stephen Francis, what's going on? Brother Powell, what's going on? See, brothers like Steve Francisco that's laughing if he wins. See, he knows he's going to win. See, they laughing because they trying to detract you from what they really know is the truth. You ever heard when people tell you the truth in a joke? S. Johnson, what's going on? The easiest way to tell somebody to tell somebody the truth or tell somebody something is through a joke. That's what they're doing. So every time you see them come here in the chat and they're laughing about something, right? Because if he wins, no, you know he's going to win. Great Bridgewater, what's going on? You know he's going to win. Beyond Above Media, what's going on? You know the outcome. Donnie D, 1954, what's going on, great brother? OG in the super chat. Oh yes, thank you, baby boy. He says saying slugfest and brain damage takes no skill. Facts. B Fitness, Roosevelt Ivory, what's going on? Crash Camp 67, brother in the super chat, dropping that dub on your boy Blue in the super chat. He said, I'm tired of this, Blue. The reason they can do what they want to do to Haney and all the other fighters is because of how we treat people like Canelo. He's pulling, and we are still calling him great. He's not great. Well, let me tell you what Canelo did. You Master Allah, what's going on? I don't know if y'all saw my video. I did a video on this earlier, but the talk is now Canelo Alvarez is planning to campaign at light heavyweight. So, and salute to my brother Crash Camp 67, brother dropping that on your boy Blue. So, Canelo now is going to bypass going up to cruiserweight. He's looking to become undisputed at light heavyweight. And again, Crash Camp. But just like you said, he saw some flaws in Arthur Beterbiev, of course, and he knows it's very winnable. It's very doable for himself. So he's looking to fight Joe Smith Jr. his next fight. Why? Because the WBO, that's how they operate. He's the WBO champion, right? And now, since he's the WBO champion, he can make himself the mandatory for Joe Smith Jr. Now, Joe Smith Jr., he has a fight coming up in January. But after that fight, Canelo Alvarez is going to make himself the mandatory for Joe Smith Jr. Then he's looking the easiest way to, now he's going to do it again, just like he did at super middleweight. He beats Joe Smith Jr. He fights Arthur Beterbiev. He collects 3 belts in 2 fights. The end of the year, he fights Dimitri Bivol. He collects the 4th belt. And he did it again in under a calendar year, becoming undisputed. Jeffrey Brooks, brother in super chat, can't vacate a belt be used as a ducking strategy? Can vacating a belt be used as a ducking strategy? Of course. Oh, of course. It's amazing that people try. Jeffrey Brooks, they pretend that they don't understand what's taking place. They understand exactly what's taking place. They understand exactly. That's what franchise is, vacating the belt. Franchise is vacating the belt without vacating it. Without officially saying you vacated it. Jay Lee, brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in the super chat. Smash them likes. Salute, Blue. You know the truth burns like holy water. Keep on, fam. Keep on them, fam. Salute to you, great brother. I appreciate you. Salute my brother Jay Lee, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue. Lloyd William TV, brother in the super chat. Much love to you, great brother. So now I want y'all to understand this, right? Lloyd William TV, brother, back in the super chat. They view Devin Haney as the second coming of Floyd Mayweather, trained by Floyd Sr., skillful and already in control of his own destiny. Thank you. Nelson Armstrong, what's going on? But see, when you say Devin Haney is picking up where Floyd Mayweather left off, the first thing they're going to tell you, no. One initial, B-Dub, FT Gate, what's going on? Eric, what's going on? He don't have Floyd Mayweather's skills. He don't have the chin. He don't have this. See what's going on? Von Dollar, what's going on? Salute Greatness, what's going on? See, they're going to try to downplay and act like Nelson Armstrong, what's going on? He ain't Floyd Mayweather, the Ali, the artist, what's going on? He don't have the skill of Floyd Mayweather. He don't have this. He don't have that. He's 23. M Stacks 85. And I'm not saying he'll exactly be Floyd Mayweather. Who knows the outcome? Right? Nobody knew the outcome of Floyd Mayweather before it was over. You understand? When Floyd Mayweather fought, he can't beat this guy. He can't beat that guy. He ain't going to beat this guy. He can't beat this guy. Well, then he beats those guys. Dub _ right side, brother, super chat. Shout out to the chat and the wrench. Smash the like button. Yeah, fact. Smash that like button. Yeah, I saw that. Free Smoke 3700. Blessings to John Madden and his family. Real McCoy, brother, in super chat. Joe Smith isn't losing the cinnamon blue, in my humble opinion. Hashtag real Rocky story. He's going to lose the Canelo Alvarez. Jarvie Emery, what's going on? Spade up 36. What's going on? Real McCoy, he's going to lose the Canelo Alvarez. He's not defensively responsible. Yes, he has a lot of power. He's big, but he's not very, very skilled. He's a tough out, but he makes a lot of mistakes, and those mistakes ultimately will cost him against Canelo Alvarez. Canelo Alvarez is going to win the fight. Drip Toby, a clothing brother in the super chat, dropping that dub on your boy Blue in super chat. Salute, Blue. I'm tuned in every video. Salute. I appreciate you, great brother. Much love to you. Via Ferrer, what's going on? Yes, sir, historian. I'm gonna send you the link. So this is what they don't want. Wally Gator, what's going on? Elliot Fernandez, what's going on? They don't want to see Devin Haney. And again, people will tell you, well, that's just because you. No, I'm just telling you what's happening. You could clearly see what's taking place. Clearly. You can clearly see what's taking place. This is not hard to see. It's not hard. Ahmed Duadu, what's going on, great brother? How you been in the super chat? Salute to Bless 365. The Queen is all of the fame for supporting boxing. Salute. Hey, here we go. The Queen's in here distracting the brothers. The Ray Messi show. What's going on? Hey, the Queen's in here distracting the brothers. Ahmed Duadu, my great brother, in here super chat me just to send Bless 365 a message. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? The Queens be in here distracting the brothers. The brothers come in here talking about boxing and leave with a whole different mindset. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? Salute to the Bless 365 though. Blessings to the Queen. Camzilla Turbo, brother in the super chat. They are definitely trying to give the torch to Lomachenko. I feel because of his complexion. If Haney wins, that changes the whole narrative. Oh, 1,000%. 1,000%. And here's the thing. See, the people, they'll tell you, right? They'll tell you, oh, it's not about this, it's not about that. Well, I ain't see none of these people talking about why Lomachenko got his first fight as a professional. He got an opportunity at world title, his second fight as a professional, and he lost to a journeyman. And then he got another opportunity as a fight at a world title in his third fight coming off of a loss against Gary Russell Jr. And they act like the first two fights didn't even happen. All they tell you is, hey, man, you see he beat Gary Russell Jr. Mark it in 1, 2, 3, brother in super chat. I didn't think Joe Smith won his last fight. I didn't think he won either. King Judah, brother in super chat. Funny how detractors downplay the Devin Floyd comparisons when they were the same ones downplaying Floyd's skills in the past. Shaking my head. This is a fact. OG Eric in St. Louis. What's going on? This is a fact. This is a fact. Dub _ right side, brother in super chat. Boxing Queen are lovely. Yeah. See, here they go. Here they go. Now the Queens done got them started. Crash Camp 67, brother in super chat. He said he's fighting robots and telling you fools he's fighting skillful opponents. And again, we're the rotator cuff healing ocean. Where's that? You need your shoulder healed? Got to reach out to the Pac-Man? Mm-hmm. Facts. Stylistic matchup. Perfect. Yep. Jay Blackwell, what's going on? Yep. My brother Real McCoy in the super chat, he said the brothers walked in and came out with jaws. The people wasn't mad anymore. Facts. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all, man. The Queens just, all they got to do is stroll past and the brothers get a whiff of their perfume just blowing in the wind with their lingerie or whatever, and they gliding past in the chat. Hey, Blue. And the brother's in here like, hey, man, hey, Blue, who was that, brother? Who's that, brother? Hey, bro, we was talking about the brother Devin Haney. You understand what I'm talking about? You understand what I'm talking about? Yesterday, my brother super chatted me and said, hey, man, what about this knockout, that knockout? And in the next super chat, he talking about, hey, Queen, this, and it. Bro, whoa. What just happened with the knockout? We talking about physical activity over here. And now, Shamar Rashad Shalom, what's going on? Amazing, man. Never cease to amaze me, man. Brother here talking about, hey, look, hey, there go Nick J in here. Bro, focus. Donnie D, 1954, brother in the super chat. Facts, I had a rotator cuff surgery under the knife. Facts, man. Brothers ain't focused, I'm telling you, man. They get unfocused like this. Just like this. Look at the flick of the wrist. I'm telling you. Sammy Brackett, what's going on? SB Stay Sharp, what's going on? Andre Griffin, what's going on? I'm telling you, brother, yesterday he was in here talking about this knockout, that knockout, man. Nick J and a few other the queens went past and in the chat, and then all of a sudden this brother started talking about everything but boxing. Bro, what just happened, bro? Damian Daly, what's going on? Bro, what just happened that quick? Hey, bro, they start telling me, yo, hold on, Blue, hold on for a second. Huh? What we talking about here, brother? They start super chatting me. Hey, man, Blue, hold on for a second, brother. Hold on. What? Dub _ right side, brother, super chat. He said, you married. We looking for the good one. See, I told you. Look at my brother, Dub _ right side. You married. We looking for the good ones. I told y'all. I told you about this point in the show every single day. This is around this hour mark is where attention spans start to shift left. On the mic, my brother Terrence Bailey Sr. in the building. Go subscribe to my brother On the Mic with Terrence Bailey Sr. Blue, Brandon Lee versus Devin at 140. Oh, I love that fight. I got Devin winning that fight, though. Did you see Brandon Lee in his last fight? He was struggling with that dude with the boxing ability. Eric Salazar, brother in super chat. Love the show, Blue. The Queen at Bless 365 know her boxing though. Salute from the 916. Salute to my brother Eric Salazar. Here he go talking about he loved the show. As if he's new here. Hey man, this show is fantastic, man. Man, you've been here for thousands of days, man. Thousands of shows. He come here talking about, man, this show is fantastic, man. Donnie D, 1954, the OG in the building in super chat. No one told me about the Healing Ocean 2. The OG want the Healing Ocean 2. Oh, man. Solomon Walker, I don't know why they do it to me, man. Terry Smooth Jr., my brother in the building in the super chat. He said, hey, Queens, blue focus. Yeah, you guys see him, man. I be getting a glimpse of the comments, bro. I get a glimpse of them, bro, and the brothers just get all the way distracted. Camzilla Turbo, brother in the super chat. That perfume. Oh, snap. Woo. Yeah, because they know it's going to get... Oh, snap, bro. You made me tear up. Woo. Oh. Vincent Summerlin, brother in the super chat. Franchises only in 2 classes. Introduced under the same circumstances in both classes. Brothers are snubbed of opportunity intentionally. This is a fact. Maya Egypt, peace and blessings to you, Queen. How you doing today? Oh man, Stu Baby Love TV. What's going on? Hey, y'all something else. Ranu Saltos, my brother. What's going on? Steve Young, brother, super chat. Blue, who do you think Tank gonna fight next? Also, how much do Tank get paid? I think Tank get about $4 million to fight. Tank get about $4 million to fight. Maybe a little bit more than $4 million. Jay Lee, brother in the super chat, he said, bro, Blue got a dating site now. Facts. They be turning my joint all the way into some. Hey, hold on, brother. They be, now they got sunflower seeds, put their leg up. Old school, got the one pants leg up, shaking the sunflowers. Hey, what's going on? Bless 365. You see what I'm saying? Oh, you like boxing? I got connects, ringside seats. I know Blue. You ever heard of that man, Blue Blood? I gives you tickets, ringside. You know what I mean? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Go there dressing our Sunday best. You dig? Come on, brothers. King Judah, brother in the super chat, turned you into a wingman without your man. Facts, man. Hey, I know y'all don't see every comment, but I see just about every comment, man. And I'll be like, oh, Joe Townsend, my brother in the super, he said, Polaris Blue, what's goody, kinfolk? We having a community meeting. Then the sisters walk by. Now the brothers talk about buying Rolex for no reason. Facts. Hey, facts. Y'all ever saw that movie, Rise of the Black Messiah? When he was like, hey, comrade, do you know the code with the sisters? Huh, comrade? Daryl Bedingfield, brother in super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in the super chat. Blue, my first super chat. Love you and Kurt. Facts over feelings. I'm hooked to the point when my girl and kids say good morning. My reply is smash the like button. He said, when they say good morning, I reply to them, smash the like button and salute. Unbelievable. Oh man, yeah. Monkey Dan 123, my brother super chat. When you got your camera, Blue, I don't got you. Ignore them ring girls. Hey, bro. Yeah, the ring girls, man, they do that on purpose, just like you said. Big George 850, what's going on? They do that on purpose. Ahmed Ben Israel, shalom, assalamu alaikum, great brother. Yeah, man. Yeah, I'm telling you, man, y'all got to see the brothers in here. Bill Lamb, brother in the super chat, said, thanks, Blue. Thanks to you, great brother. I appreciate you. Let me send the historian the link. Donnie D, 1954, brother in the super chat. We love to watch you laughing, good brother. Oh, man, I appreciate it, man. He said they turned you into a wingman without your permission. He said they turned you into a wingman without your permission. Facts. Masterminds, what's going on? Dub _ right side, brother, super chat. The queens make us weak. Facts. It's a fact, great brother. That's a fact. I already be knowing, great brother. The True 24. What's going on, great brother? How you feeling? Andre Griffin, brother in the super chat. Casting here trying to meet Sunshine. Facts. Dudes in there telling me, hold on. Hey, Blue, hold that thought. I don't want to miss nothing, but just hold that thought. Huh? Just got me on pause. Got me in pause mid-sentence. Hey, Blue, hold that thought, man. Let me send the historian the link. Oh, man. But yeah, man, they understand that Devin Haney is the goods. It's just like this, right? As soon as we start talking about Jaron Ennis in title contention and opportunity, all of a sudden we start talking about we done adopted the same mentality now. We start talking about Jaron Ennis getting his title opportunity. Dream Duckett, what's going on? And now all of a sudden, Jaron Ennis turned into, yeah, man, what has he done, man? Who has he beat? Same mentality. We start adopting that mentality now. Oh, yeah, well, what did Ennis do? Who did he beat? You understand what I'm saying? That's what starts to happen. Dub underscore right side brother in the super chat said we have some in the chats. I'm just saying. Hey man, Jawan Rummels, what's going on, great brother? Oh man, y'all hilarious. Johnny Play, what's going on? Hot Science 7 brother in the super chat dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in the super chat. Salute Blue. They tripping. They need to have the mandatory being Stone if you win all the belts. Your next fight should be contracted before the fight. Kambosos ducking the L. Facts. Right? All of a sudden now, we got Kambosos talking about Devin Haney needs to sell his watch and his jewelry to make the fights. What are you talking about? What are we talking about? We got my brother, Kurt Anderson, a.k.a. Kurt Sugar, a.k.a. the historian, a.k.a. my brother, my co-host. What's goody with you, Kurt?
Hey, Blue, what's going on with you, man? I'm just chilling. What's up, chat, a.k.a. the family? How's everybody doing?
Oh, man, we good, man. How you feeling, Kurt?
I feel okay. I feel okay right now.
How was the holidays for you, though?
It was good. It was good. Spent some time with my family, my wife, of course. I just took it easy, man. It was very peaceful. Anything that's peaceful is good. So it was good.
That's what's up, Kurt. And did you keep your ear to the boxing news and everything going on this past week?
Yeah. I've been looking at it and keeping my ear to the ground. Absolutely.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Kambosos, Haney, Tank.
Mm-hmm.
That ongoing saga.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and we finally got the Errol Spence and Ugas fight. There's more than likely gonna be in the end of February, early March. Then we got and let me ask you about this, Kurt. Tyson Fury and Dillian White situation. Did you see this? Joe Town, brother in Super Chat, he said, Blue, this is a prime opportunity to start your own dating website. Blue Blood Dating, Cupid Blue, Plenty of Blue, Blue Blood Fling, and Bumble Blue. Unreal. Dub underscore right side, brother in Super Chat. Kambosos is a B-level fighter. He know he not keeping the belt. He maximizing his 15 minutes of fame. He said he knows it will be short-lived. Facts. He said blue, plenty of blue. Yeah, Kurt. So did you see what's going on with this Tyson Fury, Dillian White situation, Kurt?
Yeah, fill me in. I don't know what you're talking about, but I've been paying attention to them though.
Okay, so now Dillian White says that he was promised to get $5 to $10 million to fight Tyson Fury in a mandatory. And now he's saying that suddenly the WBC and everybody, has changed, what was supposed to be, right? And he's saying now that he's supposed to be mandatory. Tyson Fury is saying 80-20 split in my favor. And now he's saying it was supposed to be 60-40 at worst. He stated that it was supposed to be 55-45 in his favor. Nonetheless, he's now taking the WBC to court. And now Tyson Fury, because Tyson Fury is saying, well, that has nothing to do with me. That's what the WBC promised you. See, Coolidge, what's going on? That's not what I promised you. This girl loves boxing. Peace and blessings, Queen. How you doing today? And so now he's going to court. So now Tyson Fury has to unofficially vacate his WBC title because he wants to fight in March. So Christy tried a piece of blessing, Queen. You know, so now Tyson Fury is probably going to fight Andy Ruiz or Robert Helenius in his next fight in March, but he won't be defending his title because the WBC is in court. So the WBC can't do anything regarding the heavyweight division. So they on froze. So Tyson Fury is saying, "Hey, that's what they promised you. It's not not my problem." So now Dillian White is standing on the square and he's saying, "Listen, you promised me a certain thing and I'm expecting it, and that's what's going to happen." So he's taking Mauricio Sulaiman WBC to court, and now Tyson Fury is going to possibly fight Andrew Ruiz in March, or Andrew Ruiz is in the running, and Robert Helenius is the plan B. So what's your thoughts on that? Dub_right side, brother in super chat. He said, "I'm subscribing to Bumble Blue." Unbelievable, man. Go ahead, Curry. What you think about that?
Well, that's a traffic jam. That's a cluster. You know what? That's a whole mess right there. Because Tyson Fury's right. The fighter is the sanctioning body that he got to take to court, and Tyson Fury want none of that mess. So he wants to fight other people, and he wants to fight in March. That I know. You know, with Dillian White say he was promised a certain percentage. You know, you can't hear from Tyson Fury. So I don't know if we're going to try to sue Tyson Fury along with the WBC, but it just seems like the WBC and Dillian White can get nothing straight when it comes to a big fight. Nothing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's just they're all over the WBC. I can't understand them at all. At all.
You know,
Truth 24, brother in super chat. God bless you all. Peace and love to you and yours. Salute to you, great brother. Blessings to you too. Yeah, Kurt. Adrian Vet, what's going on? Sergio Yimenez, what's going on? Yeah, Kurt. I don't understand. It's amazing. Like Punch you on 412. Burgess Meredith, what's going on? And my thing is this, right, Kurt? I don't think Dillian White is making this up, because why would he go this far if he was making it up, Kurt?
yeah, that's true. That's true. But I don't see Dillian White getting 55-45 or 60-40. I see him getting something like 70-30. Now he said he been promised that. You know, I don't know, but you know, when the sanctioning body tell you they promise you this, go the other way, because you know their word is not bond. You know, so I don't know what Dillian White is going to do. It's just something with him and the WBC that they can't get it right for nothing.
Mm-hmm. It's amazing. Ex-Krypton, brother in super chat, dropping that half a dub on us in the super chat. Sometimes I'm okay with Tank and Dev and Spence and Bud not fighting. Sometimes because they keep trying to get rid of Black boxing and make it hard for them to get their chance in boxing. Yeah, but that won't last, because it's just overwhelming amount of talent that comes from this side, and so it ain't gonna work. Just look at you just run down the list in every division, and it's just not gonna happen. No matter how much it wants to be done away with. King Judah, brother in super chat. Kambosos having those belts, and salute to my brother Ex-Krypton dropping that half a dub on us in the super chat. King Judah, brother in super chat. Kambosos having those belts is like the dude that can't dribble, bringing the ball up the court. Everybody going for the steal. Facts. And he knows. All of a sudden, he's turned into Teofimo Lopez. Eric Salazar, brother in the super chat. He said, "We love you, Kurt. Salute, great bro. Triple G versus Tommy Hearns, Kurt." Oh, Tommy Hearns. Listen.
Tommy Hearns in the locker room, man.
Yeah.
They won't even make it in the ring. Tommy Hearns by devastating knockout. Devastated. He's tailor-made for Tommy Hearns.
Yeah, he right in front of him. Right in front of him. Yeah, Kurt. So what you think? Devon Webster, brother in super chat. Boxers these days chase multiple division world championships, and I don't think the accolade means as much as it did when it was only 8 divisions. Agreed. Yeah, Kurt. So what you think about this whole George Kambosos Jr. telling Devin Haney to sell his jewelry if he want to make the fight happen?
This is all cap. George Kambosos all of a sudden is a celebrity. He's on a high right now because of that victory. He's on a high. So I don't know who he's going to fight. I would like to see him fight Devin Haney, but he's going to make it hard for Devin. And nothing is going to come easy for Devin Haney. Nothing. They're going to hold him back. They're going to make it hard for him to reach a certain plateau in his career. So, and Devin Haney makes money, but we're not talking about money. He just fights on the app, so he's hidden. He doesn't have the exposure like Tank Davis. But with George Kambosos, he's going to make it hard for anybody to get those belts because he's going to try to maximize his dollar and celebrity star status. You see him with the shades on and the grease in the hair. I said, well, this guy looked like he on cover of GQ magazine. He was commentating for the zone. So anybody, the next opponent, he's going to make it very hard. I'll see Haney, not Lomachenko, because Bob ain't paying him, Kambosos. So Haney, but he's going to make it very difficult because he's going to try to milk those belts. Just like the guy said, he's like a point guard bringing the ball up that doesn't know how to dribble, and everybody going for the steal.
Mm-hmm. Dub_ right side brother in super chat. Kambosos is food. That's why the shorts are out. Yeah. C Coolers, appreciate you, great brother. Mario Murray, what's going on? Dez, what's going on? And that's my thing, right, Kurt? Because the thing that gets me is that Nicholas Bustamante, what's going on? The thing that gets me is this, right, Kurt, is that he knows, Tully Schuster, what's going on, that Devin Haney is obliging everything that he wants. The biggest payday, he's going to do it for Undisputed. And Devin Haney don't mind coming to Australia. Newer Era Music Group, what's going on? Alejandro Villamelo, what's going on? He don't mind going to Australia. He don't mind, making sure you get the highest payday of your career, making sure Eddie Hearn makes sure that happens. Right? You're going to fight for Undisputed. So, SWAT's best. That's not true. Go do your research. Sean Richardson, brother in super chat. Bill Haney needs the WBC for undermining their title. Everybody seems to be following the FBI note. Yep, Messiah movement. Yeah, it's a fact. Johnny Player, 503 Lion. What's going on, great brother? Go subscribe to brother 503 Lion. Drop the link, 503. Yeah, Kurt, you're going to be obliged. Everything. See, here's the thing, right, Kurt? Didn't he say we know that Leonard Elby said that they don't have, Tank makes the big money. TY, what's going on? Tank makes the big money, but is his opponents making the biggest money? No, they said they don't have the $3+ million to pay Devin Haney. So where they going to get it from to pay George Kambosos Jr.? He's looking to break bank, like Kurt said. Bond South D-Town, what's going on? Fly High 89, what's going on? George Kambosos Jr. is looking to break bank. So where they getting their money from? Irvin Green, brother in super chat. Kambosos equal big quack. Facts. High Science 7, brother in super chat. How hard is it to start a sanctioned body? WBC has filed that they need to be Floyd. Next step, by the way, Blue. Did you see the rise and reign of Floyd mustache? Yeah, Floyd is bored, man. He just changing up the look. Dub_ right side, brother in super chat. Kambosos will duck and lose when ducking goes wrong. Episode 4. Yeah, he already knows this. So what you think about that, Kurt? About the social network, what's going on? He's obliging you with everything you want, everything you need. You get to fight in Australia. You get to fight for your biggest payday, and you get to fight for a legacy and Undisputed. And
Yeah,
you still like who you're not gonna get that payday with Tank and the accolades. You're not gonna get that with, definitely ain't getting it with Lomachenko. That ain't happening. Bob is not paying you. Bob is not going above and beyond to pay him no huge money. That ain't gonna happen. That's not gonna happen. But go ahead, Kurt. What was you gonna say?
Well, like I said earlier, Kambosos is going to make it hard for Haney. Get the fight in your hometown. You know, they're going to get the highest paid, you know, in his career. And it still ain't going to be enough. He's going to want everything. You know, then maybe we have a fight. But right now, you got to, you know, whoever fight Kambosos, you're going to have to bend over. You're going to have to, like, bend to his needs.
Mm-hmm.
And you better hope it's enough, because he's going to want to hold on to those belts. He's feeling it right now. He's a rock star. You know, he's a rock star. You know, I know what he's going through. You know, he's in the mirror at home. You know, taking the belts out the box, looking at them. You know, you know, he's like on a high. Now, if he wins the next fight, forget it. Forget it. But I don't see that happen. I don't see him beating Haney, but anything can happen. But, you know, he's looking at money and prestige. Prestige can be a drug to a fighter. It's the same reason why Teofimo lost. He came off a big victory against Lomachenko. Now, the same thing happened to him on the other side. He was on the losing end of a big upset, losing to George Kambosos. Now we got to see how Kambosos handle it. And I can already tell you that he's not handling it well.
Mm-hmm.
He's feeling himself.
Yep. LV Slugger, brother in the super chat, he said, can Lubin get the stoppage versus Fundora or a 12-rounder? I think he's going to stop Fundora. What you think about that fight, Kurt?
He should. Lubin Chin can betray him like Terry Nars. But I think he has enough offense to beat Fundora. When is that fight?
They didn't schedule it yet.
He has enough offense to beat Fundora. But it could be interesting, especially if Lubin get hit on the chin. But he should be able to beat Fundora.
Hey, Fundora makes a lot of mistakes, man.
Sure do.
And you saw that last fight he had, Kurt. I'm like, man, that dude, if he had power and a little bit more skill, he would have knocked him out.
Uh-huh.
He just ain't have it. Narco Hamper TV, what's going on? He didn't have it. But that dude was a little bit better. Yeah, he would have got Fundora up out of there. Emmett Ben Israel, brother in super chat. Loma fights Kambosos, and then he back to Devin. What are you gonna do? Drop the belts again? Yeah. See, that's what they'll do. It's amazing, man. It's just, man, it's just frustrating, man. It's frustrating watching the sport of boxing, man. It's just the obvious should just happen. That's it. The obvious should just happen. We get the fights that needs to happen. It's clarification. It helps with the casual fans understanding. You know what I mean? Casual fans are lost. Wait a minute. This guy's the champion. Wait a minute. This guy's the champion. Oh, I thought this guy. Wait, this guy. Wait. Like, that's just unnecessary. How did Vasyl Lomachenko become the WBO mandatory? What did he do? George Kambosos, Richard Comey never fought for the WBO title. He had the IBF. He lost. Like, what are we talking about? Nakatani never fought for a world title and never won the world title. So how did he suddenly become the WBO mandatory challenger? How? Beating Nakatani and beating Richard Comey earned you this status? How? They make you think that Nakatani was never a champion. He had a good outing where people said that he exposed things in Teofimo Lopez. That was it. Then he had that fight with Felix Verdejo, and he was almost knocked out in that fight. Felix Verdejo ran out of gas. If he ain't run out of gas, he would have knocked Nakatani out. But that's you beating these two guys earned you this status. What are we talking about here? Joseph Diaz is a better fighter than Richard Comey and Nakatani. But they act like Nakatani and Richard Comey are world beaters and can't believe those guys' styles are tailor-made for what Vasyl Lomachenko does. They're tailor-made for him. They got two guys that style he matches up perfect with, and that's who he fought and beat. Rough, rugged fighters like Salido, who was a journeyman, knocked out 5 times in his first 15 fights, gave him trouble. Teofimo Lopez backing up, gave him trouble. That's not who he fought. So they give him unnecessary praise. Yes, he's a very good fighter, for sure. But what did he do to earn it? What did he do to earn it the first 3 fights of his career? He did nothing to earn it. They gave him an opportunity. Ish, brother in Super Chat, they really got something against Haney. I don't know what he did to these people. No, you know what they did, Ish? He's his own boss. He's his own promoter. If Devin Haney at 23 becomes undisputed, making the money he's making, how many people, Kurt, is making more money than Devin Haney?
Not many, tell you that much.
He's making the same money as Terrence Crawford.
What did Tank get against Isaac Cruz?
They won't say. But somebody told me he got around 4-2. A credible source told me he got around 4-2. Which is he's getting more than Devin. He's getting more than Devin. Earl gets about more than Devin. And the heavyweights don't count. We know the heavyweights gonna get more money. Tyson Fury, Deontay Wilder, Anthony Joshua, those guys is getting, and Canelo. So you say Tyson Fury, Deontay Wilder, Anthony Joshua, Canelo Alvarez, Earl Spence. That's it. And Tank. There's 6 fighters that make more money than him in boxing. And he's only 23. And those 6 fighters I just named you. Earl Spence is 31. Deontay is 36. Tyson Fury is 33. Anthony Joshua is 32, going on 33. Canelo is 31. And Terrence Crawford, Tank is 28 or 27. He's 20. He just turned 23. So he's making, Kurt, just think about this. He's making the money that they're making. Tank is a 3-division champion. Earl is a unified champion and a pay-per-view star. Canelo is a 4-division champion. Tyson Fury, Deontay Wilder, the heavyweight, we understand they multiple champions, successful. Tyson Fury is a 2-time champion. Anthony Joshua, 2-time unified champion, Olympic gold medalist. Deontay Wilder successfully defended the titles 10 times, held the belt for 5 years. We understand he's an Olympic bronze medalist. He has what they call the email belt, but he's the 7th highest paid boxer in the sport of boxing. Terrence Crawford is making the same money as him, and Terrence Crawford is a 3-division champion, former undisputed champion, and he's a champion at welterweight. Legit. Knocked out his last 9 opponents. And he's on par with them. He's never headlined a pay-per-view card. Every fighter we just named, Kurt, has headlined a pay-per-view card. Just let that sink in, people. He's making just about the 7th highest paid. Canelo's held his own pay-per-view main event, obviously. Terrence Crawford held his own pay-per-view main event. Errol Spence's headlined his own pay-per-view. Gervonta Tank Davis headlined his own pay-per-view. Deontay Wilder, Tyson Fury, Anthony Joshua, they all headlined their pay-per-views. He's never held a pay-per-view fight, Kurt.
Well, he's flying under the radar when it comes to business. He's just fighting on an app, and he's getting, $3 million, every fight. That's very good, and he's young, and he's going for undisputed. So, a lot of people don't understand the business. They think because he's fighting on the zone, but the zone can get you paid. Mikey Garcia and Jesse Vargas, and Tevin Farmer and Demetrius Andrade. Eddie Hearn invested in him.
Mm-hmm. King Judah, brother in the super chat. Kambosos is ducking only to lose to Loma and Tio. NFL has the Madden, boxing has the lightweight curve. Facts. Chauncey Marshall, brother in super chat. I think it's how Lomachenko has 2 losses and he's still relevant, and George Kambosos, Devin Haney, and how they giving out belts for free. Facts. They act like Loma didn't even lose, Kurt. Like he never lost.
Yeah.
And Kurt, it's not that he lost, but he has 2 bad losses. Emmanuel H, what's going on, great brother? Emmanuel H, y'all want to do basketball tonight? Let me know. Hey, Kurt, he has 2 bad losses. He lost to a kid that's green, 15-0. Let me put this in toaster. The kid is green, and Teofimo Lopez, only 15 fights, and a journeyman in Salido, who had been knocked out 5 times in 5 times and 2 draws in his first 5 fights, in his first 15 fights, Kurt.
Mm-hmm. Well, I knew they was going to treat him like a sweetheart. He got a sweetheart deal. He beat Comey and Nakatani. Now he's the mandatory. I knew that was going to happen.
Mm-hmm. It's amazing. Don Trier, TV, X-Man. What's going on, brother, in the super chat? Dropping that half a dub on us in the super chat. Kambosos can beat anyone, and he's shown that with T.O. He got the chin, too. Kurt, where these Kambosos fans come from?
I don't know, man.
Now Kambosos can beat anyone? Bugatti, what's going on? Now Kambosos can beat anyone? You saw Kambosos fight one time in your life. Maybe 2. Camzilla Turbo, brother in super chat. Sounds like they are preventing Canelo Alvarez. Yeah, this is a fact. Reality pop star, my brother in the building. He said, my guy, I'm late, but number 3 in the air. He said, hashtag Blue Blood Sports, hashtag pop star. What's going on, great brother? Israel Candelario, brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue and Kurt in the super chat. He said, Kambozo, the clown, is scared of Devin Haney. All Kambozo has is the complaints for the president. They are trying to blackball Devin Haney because he's not following protocol by using his name like Bob Arum. Agreed. Moose for the masses. What's going on? No, that's there. Take him out. Hot Science 7, brother in super chat, said Devin got to do what Wilder did, make the offer public. That didn't work, Hot Science 7, because Anthony Joshua still didn't fight him. Skills for Nolan's brother in super chat. We put way too much credence into these belts. It's giving cherry pickers the ability to stall great talent, just denouncing the belts. Yeah.
Noah said he went wrong, but I didn't know if he wanted me because it's late.
Dude, what time is it?
10:28.
No, he give us something else in the refrigerator. The Golden Chemist, what's going on? Brother in super chat, Blue, stop the cap. Everyone remember this. Loma stops Haney in 5. Okay. What's going on? Lionel Hammonds, what's going on? Yeah, Kurt. So, all of a sudden we get all of these, suddenly everybody knows Jerry Guzman, what's going on? Everybody knows who Kambosos is, Kurt, and they fans of Kambosos. Isn't that amazing?
That's how fickle boxing fans are. All of a sudden, Kambosos is a big star.
Where did it come from, Kurt? Only in boxing. Only in boxing, Kurt. All of a sudden, everybody's Kambosos fan. Now he could beat anybody. Teofimo Lopez only had 1 win, Kurt.
That fight with Kambosos is what Teofimo didn't do rather than what Kambosos did. So that's the way I look at it.
Mm-hmm.
Teofimo looked terrible, and Kambosos took advantage of it.
Right. It's amazing. Sean Carter, what's going on? All of a sudden, we got overwhelming amount of Kambosos fans. That's amazing, man. Amazing. And so, Kurt, what you think about what I was saying? I said this, right, Kurt? It's the Floyd Mayweather effect, right? Floyd Mayweather is the reason that Devin Haney's getting blocked because he showed he was doing it on his own, right? And once, like you always say, Kurt, and you could explain this, Kurt, you always say this: you never saw a man control the sport of boxing like you did witnessing Floyd Mayweather, what he did. And that's what they don't want to see happen again with Devin Haney. Ronald Saltos, brother in Super Chat, Blue got guys in here like being bong. What's up, girl? Facts. But Kurt, am I right when I say that? What's your thoughts on that? And just break down what you always say, how Floyd Mayweather controlled the sport of boxing. And you are a historian, so you've been watching this sport forever. The only other person I know that did that was Sugar Ray Robinson. But what's your thoughts on that, Kurt?
Yeah, he was the original guy who controlled boxing. He was the first fighter, Sugar Ray Robinson, that is, to get theater and radio money, TV money. He told the promoters, if you don't pay me more, I'm not fighting tonight. And they paid him. And Mayweather, and Sugar Ray Leonard too, but he still had a promoter and everything, and he had to listen to people. But then comes along Floyd Mayweather, who just held all the cards. I never seen that like this when he was fighting. And I was like, that not even Ali, not even Leonard, not even Mike Tyson. That controlled boxer. They could have, but they didn't want to put the work in. Floyd just controlled everything. Everything. Business, everything. Every T-shirt. He had his hand in everything. So I've never seen this before. They don't want that. The powers that be don't want to see another Floyd Mayweather. They think Haney is not another Floyd, but potentially they're going to shut him off because they don't want, from the potential side of things, they don't want him to control boxing, build momentum. Him being young, he getting better, beating people. They don't want that. Floyd, they blame Floyd for messing up boxing, which, no, he did what he did as a fighter, handle his business. So they don't want that. They don't want Floyd to control the sport of boxing.
Yep, that's what it is, Kurt. And that's what I was saying, Kurt, is they don't want to see now. And Kurt, people mix it up, right? Right. People people confuse me saying that I believe in Devin Haney's skill set. I believe in his talent. But people confuse that, right, Kurt, with me saying, oh, he is Floyd Mayweather. You see what I'm saying? He is Floyd Mayweather. No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying that he took the blueprint. He took the layout. He took everything that they were saying, that Floyd Mayweather was saying. He took it literally, Kurt. When Floyd said, be your own boss and do it, he literally took it, him and Bill. Literally, Kurt. And they applied it. And it's working. And he's talented, Kurt. And he's still going. Kurt, he's the youngest of all of these guys that we're talking about. Shakur is 25. Tank is 27. T.O. is 25. Ryan and Devin are the same age. Imagine he gets better, Kurt. He has room for growth. He has room for growth. He gets better. And he gets undisputed. He gets officially undisputed. And Kurt, can you imagine what that does for his talent? He becomes undisputed at 23, making the money he's making at lightweight, and becomes the 7th champion in history to hold all 4 major things at 23.
Mm-hmm.
And what he's going to do moving forward after that? No, they don't want that. That's why it's when you hear, and let me ask you this, Kurt. Emmett Ben Israel, brother in Super Chat, said Kambosos got dropped in a fight by an out of shape T.O. Devin don't even like to be touched. Kambosos need to stand still opponent. He needs to stand still. Facts. Agreed. Emmett Ben Israel. Salute to great brother Emmett Ben Israel in Super Chat. Chauncey Marshall, brother in Super Chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in the Super Chat. Devin Haney calls these fighters out, then they're overpricing themselves or give up the belt. Lomachenko mandatory was Haney, and he gave up his belt for a franchise belt, huh? If a pride champ, what's Loma? If he a pride champ, then what's Loma? Agreed. Salute to Chauncey Marshall, brother in Super Chat, dropping that half a dub on us in the Super Chat. High Science 7, brother in Super Chat, got to sign off, Blue. I appreciate you in the effort. I appreciate you, great brother. We appreciate you. Now, Kurt, let me ask you this. I said this is so irresponsible on the part of Lou DiBella. And Kurt, you know Lou DiBella. But for him to come out and say Devin Haney is an email champion, you are a promoter. You are a businessman in the sport of boxing. That's irresponsible, in my opinion, to say that Devin Haney is an email champion. Because if it's your fighter in that position, you're going to be highly upset. Hoodie Smoke, brother in Super Chat, Professor Kurt, Ultimate Fights, Hagler versus Canelo, and Pinell versus Floyd. Who you got? We'll get to that in a second. But what you think about that, Kurt? Am I right when I say that's irresponsible on the part of Lou DiBella, Brown or Boston? What's going on?
Yeah, the disrespect for Devin Haney has been, I've never seen that like this, ridiculous. Has been asinine, to say the least, calling him an email champion, and now Kambosos said, go sell your jewelry. And this is a world-class fighter. Very irresponsible on the part of Lou DiBella. He know better than that. You don't never say not like that to a fighter. You know, being a promoter, manager, or whatever. You don't never say anything like that. He knows better than that. But people feel they can disrespect Devin Haney.
Exactly. That was my thing, Kurt. I'm like, as a promoter, that's irresponsible. You a manager, a promoter. What are you talking about? You know the business of boxing can prevent your fighters from getting fights. But Hoodie Smoke, Kurt, he said Hagler versus Canelo and Pinell versus Floyd. Who you got, Kurt?
Hagler beats Canelo by a wide 12-round decision. Floyd beats Pinell by majority decision.
He said, Hoodie Smoke, brother, back in the Super Chat. Truth of the matter, they're trying to stop fighters from being independent. Agreed. What you think about that, Kurt?
Certain fighters, they trying. Now, Lomachenko was undefeated. You know, he'll be the face of boxing. They tried desperately to make him the face of boxing. I know what they was trying to do, comparing him to all-time greats. But he dropped the ball. He lost twice. You know, and Devin Haney and Shakur, they better watch out. There's powers that be that's against them in this sport. And they have to take care of their business and make sure they're guided the right way.
Now, Kurt, I said this, and you no better person to know this but you. Sports Express Podcast, what's going on? Tavares Devance, what's going on? Lomachenko can't fight on the back foot. He can't fight going backwards. When he's backing up, he don't box. He just avoids you. He just moves. He utilizes the ring. But he can't fight going backwards. Even with Richard Coleman, in my opinion, when he was going backwards, he was struggling. When he was going backwards against Teofimo Lopez, he lost the first 7 rounds. 6 rounds. You Master Allah, what's going on? We see this time and time again. But what you think about that, Kurt? Can Lomachenko fight on the back foot going backwards? Because he just don't let his hands go, in my opinion.
No, he's what you call a system fighter. He perfected the amateur style into the pro ranks. Him having the experience, he slides to the right so he can get the angles, and that's when he's at his most effective. But you have to back him up and go to his body, and throw straight right hand, beat him to a spot that he don't like. You have to study the Linares fight. I saw a lot in that fight that indicated that he has weaknesses. He can't fight back up.
Right.
I've never seen a superstar fighter lose that bad in the first 6 rounds. I mean, he did absolutely nothing against Teofimo because he was neutralized. Every time he slid to the right, Teofimo slid to the right. If you're athletic, not like Nakatani or Coleman, because they don't have the physical attributes, but if you're a boxer and an athletic, you could beat Lomachenko, who's a very good fighter, but he's what I call a system fighter. They adopted a style, and when they turned pro, he brung it with him, but it has drawbacks and weaknesses. And the weaknesses can't fight off the back foot.
Mm-hmm. Now, another thing was, I want to get your thoughts on this. There's reports now that Canelo is going to campaign at 175. He's not going to go to cruiserweight, and he's going to look to Dr. Professor. What's going on? He's going to look to Patrick Gordon. What's going on? He's going to look to become undisputed there, which I felt he should have did to begin with. If you're not going to fight David Benavidez, campaign at 175. Correct. I don't think none of them could beat Canelo.
No, they can't.
Smith could beat him. I don't think Arthur Beterbiev or Beaver could beat him. And he could do what he did at super middleweight as well, Kurt. He could do it in under a calendar year. They said that he's going to make himself the mandatory for Joe Smith Jr. Joe Smith fights January. Now he got to win that fight against Caleb Johnson, right? Quincy Carter, what's going on? Kane the bad guy, what's going on? Gus, what's going on? So he got to win that fight, right, Kurt? But he's going to make himself the mandatory because you remember he's the WBO champion, right? So he's going to make himself Joe Smith mandatory after this fight. So he'll probably fight him in May, and then he'll be looking to. Then they said he wants to fight Arthur Beterbiev as well. So he'll do what he did at 168, right? He'll collect 3 belts in 2 fights, and then at the end of the year, on September, fight Dimitri Bivol. And I don't see any resistance. I don't think that Daniels D. Darryl 76 is going on, great brother. Star Fox, what's going on? I don't think any of those guys could beat Canelo. And I think he could do it in under a calendar year. Once again, he can accomplish this. And the thing is, in my opinion, Kurt, now Hoodie Smoke, brother in Super Chat Blue, they say Devin is an email champ, right? But if he dropped the belt, could you imagine the mad scramble for all those ducks that get this belt? Oh, facts. Charlie Schuster, what's going on? And nobody, Kenneth Fletcher, what's going on? And nobody says that Jamal Charlo's an email champion. They got the belt in the same manner. Stan 92, what's going on? But yeah, Kurt, so, and I don't think this is I think there's vulnerabilities at 175, but Kurt, I don't say that they're ducks. I don't think that these are cherry picks. I think these are legit fights for Canelo. But I think that they're winnable fights for him. But what's your thoughts on all of that, Kurt?
None of them guys is going to beat him. They don't have the physical attributes. They don't have the style. You need to be fast twitch muscles, and a boxing connoisseur to beat Canelo. Arthur Beterbiev is getting knocked out. Joe Smith Jr. is getting knocked out. Bivol is getting knocked out. He's going to run through that division like he did at 168. And man, I tell you, when his career is finished, he's going to look like the most decorated fighter in history, man. He's taking advantage, and I don't blame him. It's not his fault. He's taking advantage of inferior talent. And within the division, he sees that none of these fighters can beat him. They don't have the style. He knows this. Callum Smith, Caleb Plant, Arthur Beterbiev, they're not that good. I was never crazy about Beterbiev. I've seen fighters like him before. He's a mummy. He's a mummy. He hit real hard, and people, they fall in love with the power. Oh, look how hard he hit it. And yeah, but Canelo gonna counter him crazy. He stand right in front of you like an idiot. So expect Canelo Alvarez to be undisputed champion at 175.
And Kurt, he's gonna do it in under a calendar year again.
Expect him to do that.
Yeah. He fights, he could fight Joe Smith, and all of these guys are gonna fight him because he represents the biggest payday. So he fights Joe Smith in Cinco de Mayo weekend. Then he'll fight Arthur Beterbiev Mexican Independence Day weekend in September. And then he'll fight Dimitri Bivol in December. And once again, under a calendar year, he's become undisputed.
If you don't have slickness, footwork, defense, counter punching ability, you're not beating them. It's just that people like Terrence Crawford and Earl Spence are welterweights. Those are the guys, those are the styles that can beat them. It's very simple. But other than that, the Eastern European style, the mummy style, I call it, standing in front, exchanging punches, that's not going to do it. He's way too seasoned for that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's just not going to happen with those guys.
Nope. He's gonna score a lot of 8th, 9th round knockouts. Watch what I tell you.
Mm-hmm. Terrell Barnes, brother in the super chat, dropping that dub on us in the super chat. We need all black sanctioned body. I saw this coming from the display of Teofimo when he held the belt. Why not with Kambosos too? This is, yep, agreed. Daryl Benenfield, brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on us in the super chat. Blue, please don't start talking about Loma because Muhammad M is going to jump in super chat to get you upset with his nonsense, and you end the show. Hey, yeah, Muhammad M coming here, Kurt. Oh man, this dude is amazing, bro. Amazing, Kurt. LV Slugger, brother in the super chat, he said Canelo go undisputed at 175, top 5 chin all time.
Top 5 chin all time? No. He's taking advantage of what's out there, which is smart. He's fighting on a consistent basis. That what makes him look good. And fighting champion after champion, he's taking advantage of a system that's broken, basically, because the opponents are inferior.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Moyo Sauce, what's going on? The OG KQKC Boxing Network in the building. Go subscribe to the OG KQKC Boxing Network in the building. KQ will drop the link. Yeah, man. It's just yeah, but I knew, and like you said, Kurt, stylistically it's a good matchup for him. I don't think it's going to 175 because those guys can still land a punch and hurt Canelo. I don't think it's a cherry pick, but I think it's definitely strategic. Because those guys, they have vulnerabilities. They shown links that they have weak links. I don't think so much that it's just cherry because and out of those guys, Kurt, who you give the best chance to beat them?
Man, I don't like none of them guys. Better be because of the power, but once again, Canelo doesn't make mistakes. He tucks his chin. He keeps his hands up. He's seasoned. See, he has everything on his side. He's not going to get hit with nothing crazy. That's not Canelo Alvarez. He fights well within himself. He sticks to the game plan. The only thing he does, he'll apply pressure, wait till the seventh, eighth, ninth round till you wore down a little bit. Then he ups the pressure. Then he hits you with something big. That's his game. He ain't doing nothing special. He ain't doing nothing special. That's his formula. He know guys are gonna come in there and they're not gonna commit to the punches. So he's buying his time. There's gonna be lull in the action for like rounds 3, 4, and 5. Then he's gonna turn it up and get you out of there.
Mm-hmm. Yep. TR, what's going on? Yep. Richie Denby, what's going on?
Better be was gonna get tired by the 8th and 9th round, 10th round, and here come Canelo with a counterpunch. Boom.
Mm-hmm.
Gonna set Better Beef up.
Mm-hmm. Ricky Van Ark, what's going on? Champion Heart, my brother, what's going on? Mooney Music, SD 1960 Block, J Hoover, 07, what's going on? 817 Bossa B, my brother. TR, what's going on? Hey, Fraternal House, what's going on? TR in here talking about Terrence Crawford beat Leonard, Sugar Ray Leonard, Kurt.
Nah, he'd get knocked out.
Mm-hmm.
He'd get knocked out.
Yep. Ben Him J, you gotta watch the beginning of the show, great brother. We've been here for 2 hours, man. Short version is that he just yeah, man. What Floyd Mayweather's approach to the sport and what he did with the sport is what's blocking Devin Haney, man. Because of what Floyd Mayweather accomplished, what Floyd Mayweather did in the sport, and how he did it on his own. Devin Haney taking that blueprint and applying it to his own career. They couldn't block. By the time they saw Floyd coming, Kurt, it was too late.
Mm-hmm. He kept winning.
Yeah. By the time they seen him coming, it was far too late. They couldn't do nothing about it. Winston Tanner, what's going on? Larry Woods, Trill G Boy 2, what's going on? It was way too late. They couldn't do nothing about it. So they're gonna do it with Devin. They're gonna get it through Devin. Jay Hoover 07, brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on us in the super chat. He said, "Keep cooking." Salute, appreciate you, great brother. And that's the format. They couldn't get Floyd. They see Devin coming. And the thing about it, only the front was going on. And the thing about it, Kurt, is because everybody else deal with the TV, what's going on. If everybody else was following this format, just like Floyd Mayweather did, like Devin Haney is following it to the T. If everybody else did that, Dontrell Goff, what's going on? It would be hard. Yeah, Ben J, it is unfortunate. Petronia Carrito, what's going on? It would be hard to be effective and protect D Brown, what's going on? It would be hard to do it to everybody. But the fact is, Kurt, he's the only one following the blueprint and doing it independent from the beginning. Phoenix Jones, what's going on? Right, Kurt? Who else is doing it independent, Kurt?
Nobody. He's doing it quietly and correctly.
Right.
As long as he keeps winning, then he'll be all right.
Mm-hmm.
You got to keep winning.
Yeah, and he's getting better. He's getting better. Now he's trying to please the crowd, standing in the pocket. Muhammad M, brother, there you go. Here you go, Kurt. Muhammad M. Here you go, Kurt. Here he come. You got to stop going after Floyd, man. He trying. Who's going after Floyd? Who said I was going after Floyd? Who's going after Floyd? Nobody's going after Floyd. Ben Him J, brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on us in the super chat. Salute to you, great brother. Full movie episode. Jay Well, what's going on? Who's going after Floyd? Here he come. Eric O. Corbin Phoenix, what's going on? Who's going after Floyd? Jordan Michael, J. Rod Randall, 85. What's going on with y'all? Here this dude come, Kurt. Never fails. Never fails, Kurt. He never fails. He comes every single day, man. Here he comes. And he supports the channel in doing that, Kurt. He comes every time. Never fails. Y'all done talked him up. And here he comes. But yeah, Kurt, you know, it's truly, it is unfortunate, like the brother Ben Him J said. You know, it's unfortunate that you know, but again, Kurt, like I was saying, you know, Shakur Stevenson has a manager. He has a promoter. Tank Davis has a promoter. All of these other guys have promoters, so they're not worrying about them, you know, as much. And I can see, you know, this could possibly be a situation with Boots in the future. Because as soon as we start talking about Boots getting opportunities at titles, oh man, what has he done? Who's he beat? Has he ever headlined this? All of a sudden, that talk is going to start to talk. Hey, that talk just surfaces. Who did he beat? What has he done? It's amazing. Andre Griffin, brother in Super Chat, dropping that half a dub on us in the Super Chat. He said, what information do you need so we can get Gerald McClendon Jr. on the platform? Hopefully the historian will be here also. Salute, King. Kurt, Gerald McClendon Jr. wants to come on the show.
Oh, wow. Really? Okay. Okay.
Adrian Griffin, we just need to square away the dates and his email so he could come on. Sage the Scroll 77. What's going on? Go ahead, Kurt.
Give me a heads up on that.
Okay. Yeah, well, this week is maybe Thursday. See if we could do it on Thursday. See if we could do that on Thursday. But yeah, Kurt, so they don't have to worry about that with Shakur because he's under contract with Top Rank. So he's gonna have to move how they want him to move. CB3, what's going on? So you see, he can't get the Oscar Valdez fight. Ain't nothing he could do about it because he's under contract. See, he can't tell him, oh, I'll fight you with. So when George Kambosos says, oh, all you have to do is come 8,000 plus miles across the seas and to the down under. Well, he told you that from the beginning that he was willing to do so. He told you that from the very beginning.
Man, they're gonna hold him back. Shakur, I hope it don't happen to Jaron Ennis. They're gonna hold them guys back, man. I see it.
Aaron Butler 262. What's going on? There you go, Kurt Muhammad M. If you go, brother, back in the Super Chat. If you go to the Khan versus Brook fight, I'll see you there. We can talk. Yeah, I plan on going there, man. I want to go there, so I'll see you there. Hopefully, all things well. I'll be there. I really want to go to that fight, Kurt. Just as a fan, you know what I mean, Kurt? Just the atmosphere, you know. I think that's going to be it's going to be a interesting atmosphere. You know, DF Dub, what's going on, great brother? Jay Lynn Quinn, she said, that's sad. It is. Quest for knowledge. What's going on? Because it's allowed, because brothers like my brother right here, Muhammad M, coming here defending defending Vasyl Lomachenko, and that's why. Now it's Team Moolah. What's going on? That's how it happens. That's why it happens. That's how it happens, you know. That's how it happens, man. So you know, yeah, Kurt, you know, so but what do you think about Tyson Fury versus Andy Ruiz?
That's not a contest. Ruiz too small. Fury just box him. He gonna use his height and weight. He's good at that. A wide unanimous decision for Tyson Fury. Ruiz just, I don't know, man. To me, he's not the same fighter. Something's missing from Ruiz. He was a flash in the pan, another guy who won a big fight, and we seen what happened to him. That seems to be the trend, and he went by the wayside. And he hasn't looked the same since. He didn't look good against Ariola. He didn't look good against him. So now I don't know where his career is at. He'll be lucky if he get the Fury fight. Uh, Most likely he will, and he's going to lose.
Mm-hmm. Oracle, what's going on, great brother? Jeremy 2684, what's going on? Tap Johnson, what's going on? Muhammad M, brother, back in the super chat. Not defending, supporting talent, bro. Loma is talented. Never said he wasn't. PJ Colazzo, what's going on? Julius Thomas, what's going on? Never said Loma wasn't talented. But he's overrated, overstated. Purposely. And you know this. Michael Lee, what's going on? Yeah, Curry, man. So, I said this, Curry. Since we got now Stanionis versus Butev. First of all, Curry, what's your thoughts on that fight and who you think wins?
Stanionis and who?
Butev, they fight now.
Boots and Stanionis?
No, Butev, the dude that just beat.
Yeah, Butev. I think it said Boots. I could have said, huh?
Mm-hmm.
I missed that one. That's an interesting fight. Stanionis is strong, typical Eastern European fighter. Can't fight backing up, very strong, come forward. And Butev, that could be a very underrated fight because Butev is not going to go anywhere. He's going to come forward too. I give the edge to Stanionis, but Butev is a live underdog. I was very impressed to what he did to Jamal James.
Mm-hmm. He's very relentless, Kurt.
Yep, that's going to be a tough fight for either man. Tough fight.
Mm-hmm. Blackwater Boxing Brother in Super Chat says, salute Blue and Kurt. Can anyone beat Tyson Fury?
No.
I don't see it. I don't see it. NMB Memphis Beats 24. What's going on? Now, another thing, Kurt, is I was saying this, is that since Butev and Stanionis is fighting, Errol is fighting Ugas, I would love to see Boots fight Cody Crowley now. What you think about that? Since Cody upset Abdukarov, now I want to see Boots and Crowley fight. That's a good fight in my opinion.
Yeah, I just want to see Boots in the ring. I just don't want him being inactive. Yeah, put him in the ring with Crawley or whoever. Long to somebody high ranking, somebody coming off a big win. Put him in the ring with Crawley. See what happens. So I would like to see Ennis stay active and busy to keep him up there, his name out there. So put him in the ring with whoever, Crawley, because he came off a big win.
Mm-hmm. That's why I want to see it. Because Poe Porter, what's going on? Because of the fact that Crowley got that upset win over Abdukarov. Now Boots, take that opportunity. You know what I mean? Take that opportunity. He's fresh off the presses right now. Take the opportunity, get him. Now, you just keep introducing yourself. Kenny Carson, what's going on? Appreciate you, great brother. Hey, Kurt, Muhammad M said, can Kurt give an opinion on 135-pound top 5 and why?
Lightweight division makes me sick, man. I'm concentrating on 154 and 147. You have Lomachenko, who's a very good fighter, standout amateur, who still be dangerous even though he has 2 losses. There's ways to beat him. And you have Devin Haney, whose athleticism is going to save him from anything, and he has boxing ability. Doesn't hit very hard, but doesn't need to. He has athleticism. You have Tank Davis, who is a better all-around fighter that people give him credit for. A power punching, but he can box. That's why he's going to be around. He's a very good all around fighter. He really improved his game. I see. Then you have uh, Teofimo Lopez, who came off an upset loss. So I don't know where his head is at. He'll be moving to 140. And you have Ryan Garcia, the man who doesn't like to fight, but calls himself a boxer, but is anything but. He's like a model for jeans or something. You know, this guy doesn't like to fight. So that's my top five lightweights.
Mm-hmm. Houston, Texas, 056. What's going on, great brother? Boxing by the pound, brother in the super chat. He says, salute, fellas. In chat, is Wilder the number 2 heavyweight still?
No. He came off 2 devastating losses. No. I like to see him retire. He has nothing else to prove, but he's not number 2. No, he's fallen 2 knockout losses. Doesn't put you at number 2. Nope.
New Beginnings 2012. He's in the brother in the super chat. I heard talks of HBO boxing coming back. No, that's not true. That's just Adrian Broner saying he wanted to bring back HBO boxing. That's all that was. That's all that was. What you think about Adrian Broner versus salute brother Charles Edward Cheese? He said Blue back in the building. Salute to you, great brother. What you think about Adrian Broner versus Conor Benn, Kurt?
I like Conor Benn. I don't have faith in Adrian Bruner ever winning a big fight. He doesn't let his hands go. You know, so how can you win a fight when you don't let your hands go? If he don't get knocked out, he's going to get out hustled, and he's going to lose again. He has 4 losses. So if he fights Conor Benn, it'll be number 5. Plus, you know, his star has them. You know, it doesn't even feel the same anymore with Adrian Broner. You know, his name used to be Electric. Not anymore, though. Conor Benn beat him because of the aggression.
Yeah, I agree. It's unfortunate, right, Kurt? Because this dude is still talented, man. Still talented, man. And Kurt, do you realize, man, he's only 32.
Yeah, an old 32 who's been through the ringer won't let his hands go. How many times have people say Adrian Broner is going to win this fight, you know, and he does the same thing?
Yeah. It's unfortunate, Kurt. It's unfortunate. Now, another fight I was going to ask you. I forgot what I was going to say. Man, he said HBO come back. I forgot what I was just going to say. I was going to ask you about another fight. Oh, man, Kurt. Oh, I'm trying to think. Oh, man. Kurt, I forgot what I was going to ask you. I was about to ask you about another fight. Oh, man. No, it's slipping my mind, man. Oh, the Usyk Joshua rematch, Kurt. What you think about it?
It's very interesting. I'm interested in this one. Joshua said he's just going to come and bring the ruckus, and Usyk is going to box him. I think it's a bad style matchup for Joshua. I really think so. Usyk is going to have to do something stupid. You know, him with that left hand, that awkward left hand, and that herky-jerky move to left, right, left. He moves just enough to bother Joshua's timing. Now, Joshua did have some moments, but I think it's Usyk's time. I think he's going to beat Joshua again. I think so.
See, I think that Joshua could win the fight, man. He just looks still robotic.
That's his problem. You got to have certain physical attributes fast twitch muscles, footwork. A lot of fighters don't have that. That's something you're born with. You're gifted with. You know, you look at a young Muhammad Ali. He did everything wrong in the ring, but he got away with it because he was gifted. You know, you got a Sugar Ray Leonard, another gift. That's a gift from God. When certain fighters are born to have a flair, you know, footwork and all that. Joshua is a power punching, robotic heavyweight, and the worst style matchup is a boxer. And what is you Usyk? Usyk is a boxer.
Mm-hmm.
I think once Usyk finds a rhythm, and for that left hand, you know, Joshua can't get out the way. He doesn't have the attributes to get out the way.
Yeah, it's an interesting fight.
It's very interesting.
Man, I think that Joshua had every opportunity to be successful. I just think, like you said, Kurt, he's just robotic, man. He's very robotic. Michael Lee, brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on us in the super chat. Salute, Blue and Kurt. What's going on, great brothers? So my question is, do you think we will ever see Deontay Wilder and Anthony Joshua fight? I don't think so, man. I don't think so. And I feel like a part of Deontay Wilder has I feel like he might be checking out already. I think he might be checking out already. When he says that he's contemplating hanging it up, when you say stuff like that, it's already over to me.
You got
And,
one foot out the ring.
Yeah, you got one foot out in any sport, right, Kurt? When you start mentioning any type of retirement, it's just about over, right? So, initially, he sounded like he wanted to, still compete, but now it sounds like, he got one foot out. So I think it might be the end already. Dr. Pablo said, what's going on? So Black Hole 51, what's going on? Paul Porter, what's going on? Carlos Castillo, what's going on? Mongoose Allen and Jawan, what's going on? Not to mention, I think Joshua's going to lose. I think he could win the Usyk fight, but like Kurt said, is more than likely he's going to lose. So if he lose again, we might see the end of both of them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Charles Edward Cheese. I agree. I think Deontay beats everybody else except Tyson Fury as well. But if you got one foot out, one foot in, one foot out, it's over. It's over. Brother Rod, brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on us in the super chat. He said, Blue, your platform is educating casual fans to the illest effect boxing. Keep hitting. Salute. Appreciate you, great brother. Much love to you. And salute to the brother. Salute to the great brother Michael Lee, dropping that half a dub on us in the super chat. Yeah, Kurt, another fight I wanted to ask you about if they make this fight. Isaac Cruz versus Ryan Garcia. What you think about that?
Ryan Garcia, man. Hand speed too much, tall. Isaac Cruz is just, he fought well against Tank, but he's just a puncher. That's about it. He's one dimensional. You know, he fought well. He had a good game plan against Tank, but he fought over his head. And I think, that was just a flash in the pan. But he'll revert back to whoever he is when he fights somebody else. But I like Ryan Garcia over Isaac Cruz.
Mm-hmm. I think Isaac Cruz can win that fight, Kurt. Ryan Garcia is a sitting duck. no foot movement. And Isaac Cruz, I think his head movement with his high guard and his chin tuck and coming in, I think he'll find a way in. And that looping hand, remember that looping hand is what dropped Ryan Garcia with Luke Campbell. If he's able to throw that looping hand and, you know, he's shorter than Luke Campbell, man. He's a tough target, man. That dude move his head and he's active all the time, man. And he might clip Ryan Garcia, Kurt.
Yeah, I got Ryan Garcia winning.
Well, yeah, Ryan keep the jab going and he can control the pace, but I think Isaac Cruz might clip him, Kurt.
Mm-hmm.
I favor Ryan Garcia, but I think Isaac Cruz could definitely clip him though. DSV Cole, brother in Super Chat. I think fighters get moved the way they do now because of AB. An undefeated AB right now, man, would be same with how you say with Devin. Yeah, Adrian Broner, man. Boy, man, all that talent, Kurt. All that talent, Kurt.
Yep. Takes more than talent.
Yeah. What is it, Kurt? 85% mental, 15 physical.
70% mental, 30% talent.
It's amazing, man. Muhammad M, brother, back in the Super Chat. 2021 has been a poor year for our black fighters. How you figure? Man, what is you talking about, brother? Kurt, did you hear what he just said?
Yeah, I heard him.
Hey, Kurt, man, this is what I've been going through every day since you ain't been here, man. This dude, man.
I heard him.
Dude, what are you talking about? What is he talking about, Kurt?
I don't know, but our fighters has been exceptional.
He said it's been a bad year. Hey, bro, what fights are you watching? Hey, man. New Beginnings 2012, brother in Super Chat. He said Jaime Munguia versus Canelo at middleweight. Oh, Canelo. Jaime Munguia gets hit with everything but the kitchen sink. He can't, man. He's just he's not skilled enough to beat Canelo, man. What's your thoughts, Kurt?
Canelo, too many tools, too well schooled. Munguia is still learning from Eric Morales. He's not there yet, but he can't be Canelo.
Nah, he can't be Canelo. Salute my brother Carolina Ryder in the building in the Super Chat, dropping that hundo on us in the Super Chat. Salute my brother Carolina Ryder. He says salute, dropping that hundo on us in the Super Chat. Salute, great brother. Hey, I'll text you. I was wondering if you got. I was going to text you today. Did you get that email? Because I still ain't get it yet. DSV Cole, brother in the Super Chat. He said either after the Paulie fight or the one before HBO interviewed Floyd and asked him how he beat AB. He said AB too flat-footed. I'll dust him off. Nah, it was the Madonna fight. After Adrian Broner lost to Madonna, you know, that's what did it. Jeremy 2684, what's going on? When you think it was the turning point for him, Kurt?
When he lost to Madonna?
Yeah.
I think it took his confidence.
Mm-hmm. He didn't let his hands go.
Nope.
Blackwater Boxing, brother in Super Chat. Adrian Broner never lost to bad fighters. No, he didn't. Well, he had to draw with Jesse Vargas and
I thought Granados beat him.
Yeah, Granados fight. Jesse Vargas draw. And it's all Kurt because he just don't let his hands go.
Yeah, but what statement is that? Bad fighters. You supposed to be good fighters too.
Right.
Man has 4 losses. About to be 5 if he fight Conor Ben.
Yeah, Carolina. I'm gonna text him. I'm gonna text him as soon as I get over here again, because it's only 8 o'clock over there. Jay Hoover 07, brother in the Super Chat, dropping another half a dub on us in the Super Chat. I think Boots and Shakur are the top 2 polished young fighters. What y'all think? Oh, for sure. For sure. What you think about Shakur, Kurt? I already know what you think about Boots, but what you think about both of them?
Yeah, Shakur looks to be, you know, has the it factor. His boxing ability, his radar he has on defense. Yeah, he's a promising young fighter, man. He's I see the talent. I didn't see the talent at first, but now I do. Now I do. You know, he's the goods. He's the goods. He just got to watch himself on top rank.
Mm-hmm. Happy C, what's going on, great brother? Ligero Pasado Boxing, what's going on? Mark J, what's going on? Ralph Jr., what's going on? Yeah, Kurt. Boots is the goods, man.
And that's what I'm talking about. When you have a talent like that who has special, who has attributes, physical attributes that's natural, that's hard to come by. That's what's been uh, for us uh, since 1938. That's what we've been going on. We just got something that other people don't. I don't know if it's the melanin or what, but the hands and foot speed and the combination punching and moving around the ring fluidly. Man, our fighters has been beautiful. People talk about other ethnic groups' history, but you notice they never talk about our history. Never,
Mm-hmm.
never.
Sure.
We've been having so many fighters. When you think about it, it make your head spin. And I'm talking about, I ain't talking about way back. I'm talking about in the 90s, James Toney, Roy Jones, Mike McCullum, Bernard Hopkins. You could put them, in the gumbo, in a pot and make gumbo soup. All excellent fighters.
Hey, Kurt, let me ask you this question. Do you think that we come so much a dime a dozen that not just us, but we just underappreciate it? We just take it for granted?
Yeah, there's some solace to that. Yeah, yeah, because in 1976, there we had one champion, and my father was mad. It was Muhammad Ali, and he was like, "Man, you only got one champion." And then here come the cavalry. Everybody, here come Tommy Hearns and Sugar Ray Leonard and Marvin Hagler and Aaron Pryor, Michael Spinks. I mean, it was just a barrage. But I always respected all the fighters because of their skill, of their skill. And the 90s, who are the fighters I just named. Then you had Sugar Shane Mosley, Floyd Mayweather, Zab Judah. You had these fighters, man. And you'd be
Roy
like, where did
Jones,
they come from?
Roy Jones,
Roy
James
Jones,
Toney, Bernard Hopkins.
Bernard Hopkins. Where did they come from? But it just put a smile on my face because they don't know that people want to see an end to that. Boxing is the type of sport that's about domination. My guy who looked like me beat your guy who looked like you. You know, domination. But since 1804, Bill Richmond, the black fighter and the first black trainer, but 1938 was a golden era. That's when everything changed. This when you seen this influx of great black American fighters. You had Henry Armstrong, who had 3 titles, who was 1938 to 1949. I did a show about that, about the rise of the black fighter. And you had Joe Louis, who was heavyweight champion. You had John Henry Lewis, who was light heavyweight champion. You only had 8 titles. Those are 4 right there. Then you had people like Archie Moore, Jersey Joe Walcott, Ezra Charles, Charlie Burley, the Black Murderers Row. Holy smoke, Sandy Sadler. Sugar Ray Robinson was a standout amateur. His professional debut was highly anticipated. So when my grandfather used to say that where they coming from, I know what he was talking about. My grandfather was an astute boxing fan himself, mentioned all these fighters. I read about them as a kid. And ever since that time, we had never looked back. Never. That's why Larry Merchant made that remark about Deontay Wilder. He couldn't wait. And a lot of people feel like that. Are you on mute?
Oh, snap. I'm talking. I'm on mute, Kurt. Muhammad M. brother said Joshua Wilder and Chisora. That's what he's talking about. It was a bad year for black heavyweights.
Well, the heavyweight division, the climate is different. It's not like the 70s. That was a golden era. You may never see that again. Even the 90s look good now compared to now. So, it's different.
Mm-hmm. Manny on business, brother in the Super Chat said, "What's good, Blue and Kurt? Do y'all think the WBC, IBF, WBA, IBO, and WBO will stay around or end and become one company like the UFC?"
That'll never happen.
That'll never happen. They'll stay around. I think eventually the IBO will become a major sanction belt, and you're going to have to collect all 5. Because the people are going to start to respect the IBO more than they respect the WBC and the WBA because of all the antics. And so eventually the IBO is going to become a major sanction belt. But as far as them all coming together, that's not going to happen.
Be losing money.
Yeah. Choopy Plays, what's going on? Tully Shuster, what's going on? Blackwater Boxing, brother in Super Chat. If you think corruption against fighters is bad today, imagine back in the 40s, 50s, and 60s. Oh, man. Well, that was the whole climate then at that point in time. Michael Jefferson, what's going on? Roosevelt Irie. Vern Rogers, what's going on? Yeah, Curry. So it's just like you said, Curry, it's a domination of the sport. We've been dominating the sport.
Yeah, but they never talk about our history.
Nope. This is Aunt Mo, Kevin Gray. What's going on? It's unfortunate too, Kurt. It's unfortunate, man. Chavez, what's going on? Salute to LA. Yeah, man, it's unfortunate, Kurt. How high do you see John Boots Ennis going as far as weight classes?
Probably to 160 when he gets older.
You think he could go to 68?
He can. He has the frame for it. But I will say 160.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. I believe in that dude's talent. And your boy Kurt, did you see Marshall? He fought the other day.
Who?
Trayvon Marshall.
Did he win?
Yeah, he won. Another knockout.
Oh, okay.
Another knockout, man. That dude is going to be special, Kurt.
Yeah, I like him.
Yeah, he only got 5 fights, but he's going to be special. I think that dude's going to be special, man. And I'm so disappointed in Rashidi Ellis and his career right now, Kurt. I don't know what's going on with that, man.
Man, Rashidi Ellis is a major disappointment.
It's amazing. Now, Kurt, let me ask you this: what do you want to see Terrence Crawford just wait till July, or would you want to see him get another fight in?
Get another fight in.
Mm.
Stay busy. Stay busy. Stay sharp. Waiting for Keith Thurman or whoever. I don't want to see him wait till July. Remember, man, he's what, 34?
He'll be 35 in September.
Yeah, so if he can fight Spence, Thurman, and probably another fight and call it a career, then he's like his career is fulfilled after a slow start. But fight those guys or Boots or Virgil Ortiz, but the Spence is the main fight. I don't care if he don't fight the young guys because he earned that. You know, he's been around a while. You know, but the Spence fight, the Thurman fight, you know, those two fights, and then ride off into the sunset. See, I like to see fighters have big fights and then retire. If they lose, get knocked out brutally, people don't understand what that takes from a fighter. I used to train fighters. They ain't the same, man. Just look at the speeches with Riddick Bowe and Mildred Taylor and Terry Nars. Very sad.
Mm-hmm.
They were sounding so clear when they first started out. And then they get knocked out and they fight again and keep fighting. Sometimes, man, you gotta say, you know, that's enough. That's why with Wilder, you know, people just want to throw him back in the ring. I say he was brutally knocked out. I don't want to see him fight anymore. He has nothing to prove.
I agree with you, Kurt. I agree.
What a victory over Andy Ruiz is going to do for him
Nothing.
after fighting Tyson Fury twice. You know, you just need to hang it up, man. So I hope he comes to his senses and say, that's it. You know, champion for 5 years, 10 title defenses. You know, hey, I done did everything. I'm paid
Olympian.
tens of millions of dollars.
Yep. He is an Olympian, Hall of Famer. You're right, Kurt.
Boxing is a young man's sport and it's a very brutal sport. You talk about back-to-back knockouts.
Agreed. I agree. Man, Kurt, I'm so disappointed at Virgil Ortiz. He could be fighting Terrence Crawford.
Mm-hmm.
He fighting a dude, McKinson. You know, over from the UK.
An easy fight.
Easy
That
fight.
does nothing for him.
Mm-hmm. Easy fight, just like you said, Kurt. It's amazing, man. Nobody gives him any kickback though for it, Kurt.
No, he gets a free pass.
Mm-hmm. And Rashidi Ellis, man, what is he having? Some sort of promotional dispute or something? Because he's with Top Rank. I mean, with Golden Boy.
Probably so. You just ain't hear about it.
Mm-hmm. So who would you want to see Terrence Crawford fight though? If you want right now, everybody's tied up.
I know. See, that's the thing. Everybody's tied up. Probably a stay busy fight. I don't know who. A stay busy fight. Everybody's tied up. I'm thinking.
Mm-hmm. Everybody.
Everybody's tied. Yeah, everybody.
Kareem Abdul Kawhi, appreciate you, great brother. Much love to you. Yeah, Virgil Ortiz is fighting McKinson. Errol Spence is fighting Ugas. Buchev is fighting Stanionis. Virgil Ortiz, we just stated him. Sean Porter retired. Danny Garcia is moving up to junior middleweight. That's it. Ain't nobody else there except Boots. Then we know that ain't gonna happen. Josh Taylor is fighting what's his name, Kurt? Jack Cottrell, February 26th. Keith Thurman is fighting Mario Barrios, February 5th. The only person there is Ellison and he could fight Jamal James, right? No, Jamal James just lost.
Yeah, he came off a knockout loss. It's a waste of time.
He can fight what's his name though, Kurt? Ray Robinson. And Ray Robinson beat him in the amateurs.
Yeah, you could use that angle.
Mm-hmm. Fight Ray Robinson. Right? When the last time Ray Robinson fought?
I have no idea.
Let me check him out. Let me see. And that would be a good fight. Let's see, Ray Robinson. Let me see. Oh, man. Put in Ray Robinson and come up Sugar Ray Robinson. And Giovanni Walker, brother in Super Chat, when Mayweather hit his pinnacle at HBO, signing that contract to fight on HBO, the rest was history. Yeah, not even just that. Remember when he signed the contract with Showtime? That's when it got that was it right there. When he signed that 7-fight deal with Showtime. That was it. Let me see, Kurt. Ray Robinson. He got a fight coming up February 26th itself, Kurt.
Everybody's tied up.
Man, this dude coming off with Kurt. Ray Robinson last 4 fights. Lost to Ugas. Drew with Kavalaskis. Drew with Josh Kelly. 2 draws and a loss his last 3 fights.
Yeah, he's all but done.
Yeah. But that would be a good fight for Terrence. Muhammad M. brother back in the super chat. Josh Taylor cleans up 147, Kurt. Come on.
Nope.
Bro.
He'll get cleaned up at 147.
He said he'll clean up 147. Hey, Kurt, but Ray Robinson is rangy, right? 5'10", 78-inch arm reach at welterweight, bro. He got a longer arm reach, Kurt, than his arm reach is the same as Usyk and Dillian White.
Yeah, he's rangy. Yeah, he's very rangy.
That's ridiculous, man. But that would be a good fight. He fight if he need, and he don't have an opponent, so why not beat Terrence Crawford? Why not beat Terrence Crawford? He don't have an opponent. Regis Prograis is not going up to welterweight. That's not going to happen. He already let that be. He let that be known. He ain't going up to welterweight. Carral, what's going on? The White, what's going on? He ain't fighting Maurice Hooker. I think this is the only fight he could have, Kurt, Ray Robinson. And it's a storyline. Hey, he going to win the fight, but at least he stay active, Kurt.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Creative athlete, what's going on? I mean, it's a storyline. I clearly think he's going to win. I don't think Ray Robinson has anything for him.
Yeah, but his last 4 fights, people going a loss and 2 draws.
Yeah, but I thought he won the Stanionis fight, though, in his defense, Kurt.
Yeah.
The Stanionis fight, I thought he won that fight. Kenneth Neal, brother in the super chat, he says, salute, Blue. Kurt, would you consider Mike McCallum to be the best super welterweight of all time? If not, who would you say is?
Tommy Hearns at 154.
No.
That's his best weight.
Mm,
Tommy Hearns at 154. That's when he knocked out Duran. He looked at unbeatable at 154. Unbeatable.
mm-hmm.
Yeah, Mike McCollum was a great fighter, but Tommy Hearns at 154 is the best super welterweight of all time.
Mm-hmm. Who would you say is the best welterweight of all time? Sugar Ray
Robinson. Yeah.
And
Ray
what about lightweight?
It's between Henry Armstrong and Benny Leonard. Pernell Whitaker is up there too.
What about best 140-pounder ever?
Aaron Pryor.
How would you see Pernell and Aaron Pryor?
Pernell box him because Aaron Pryor makes too many mistakes on defense. It's too reckless for Pernell. Pernell, textbook fighter, boxer, master boxer. So I like Pernell to beat Aaron Pryor.
Kurt, Pernell Whitaker, Shane Mosley at 135.
Pernell Whitaker. Shane can't beat boxers. Mayweather, Cotto outboxed him. He can't beat boxers.
What about Shane versus Duran, Kurt?
That's a tough one.
Woo.
That's a tough one. I had to get an edge to Duran, but trust me, he will give Duran everything he can handle. At lightweight, Shane was a monster.
Mm-hmm.
Body punching. I say Duran, but that's a tough fight.
That would be special, won't it, Kurt?
Yep.
Oof. Mookie Knight, brother, in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on us in the super chat. What's up, Blue? Just showing some love, my brother. I arrived in New Jersey 2 days ago. I'll be there for 4 years. Hashtag Mookie Money. Salute to you, great brother. Oh, what, you in the military? So I'll be here for 4 years. Okay, we got to link up, brother. You right here in the backyard. Salute to you, great brother. Yeah, man, Kurt, that would be special, wouldn't it? Shane Mosley versus Duran.
That would have been a great fight.
That would
fight.
That would be fight of the year for sure.
Yeah, that's a war.
Yep. William Monterey, what's going on, great brother? Dirk, what's going on? Christy Trotter, peace and blessings to you, Queen. What about Hector Camacho versus Shane Mosley, Kurt? Last one.
Shane Mosley, because Hector, when he got hit once, he went into safety mode. So when a fighter does that, they lack character. Camacho, had the talent, but didn't have the heart.
Mm-hmm.
So I like Shane Mosley as lightweight.
Play you. What's going on, great brother? Not the topic, but side note, let Loma eat Kambosos. No. Larry Summage, what's going on? Let's get on out of here, Kurt, man. It's 11:43.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, great boxing talk. Thank you, chat. Thank you for the super chats. Great show, Blue. We'll be back tomorrow with some great boxing conversation. My name is Curtis Anderson, a.k.a. Kurt Sugar, and we will see you tomorrow.
Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Blue Blood Sports TV. Hate, like, comment, and subscribe. You haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell icon to get all the new notifications. Follow us on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. Y'all already know what it is. Shout out to the entire LDBC. Shout out to New Media. Shout out to Black Media Row. Make sure you like and share the videos. That's all we got for y'all. Peace.
Peace.
Mookie Knight, brother in the super chat. My wife is in the Air Force. I'm a postal truck driver. I transferred my job. Okay. Blessings to y'all, great brother. Blessings to you, Mookie Knight. Bless 365. Peace and blessings to you, Queen. Appreciate you coming through and riling up my chat. Appreciate y'all, man. See y'all tomorrow. Peace.